All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wall, Texas. Now, I'm Zach Carlock here by play-by-play tonight, and I'm here with, let me correct this, Larry Holscher, not Jeff.
No.
Well, we'll just go with Jeff. Why not? No, let's go with Larry.
I'm good with it, man. My best friend's named Jeff, so I'm all good with that.
Larry, what a night for football here in Wall, Texas. Listen to me. District championship on the line here for both teams.
Right.
So, if Stanton can somehow find a way to upset the Wall Hawks, then Stanton and Wall are co-champions with Stanton getting the number 1 seed.
Exactly.
However, Wall has the option right here tonight to close out the perfect district run and take the district championship outright with no questions.
Right, and that's what you want to do. You want an undisputed district championship. Nobody can say, well, you know, this, that. It's undisputed.
So we're going to take a break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
At Schertz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schertz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
All right, folks, welcome back. Sorry about that. We realized as soon as we got started, they started the prayer on us, Larry. A little quicker than we expected that to be tonight.
Yeah, we had to give some homage to God, too.
Amen, amen. Hey, so one of the things I wanted to hit real quick here, 57 degrees, what a night for football. By the time we get to the end of this game, expected to be in the high 40s. What a great football weather tonight.
Right, you know, there's a lot of people that that's what they say. You get in the 50s, it's perfect for football.
Fine,
you know, me, I like the 60s and 50s, so it'll be a little cool for me, but I'm a little guy.
Well, I'm the 50s guy. I like it when I've got to carry a jacket, wear a little jacket, little long sleeve, maybe a blanket. Oh, it's great football weather for me.
No, this is perfect weather to go to work in for sure.
So, with that being said, a lot of things on the line tonight. Outright district championship, senior night. Right. You know, some of these, I would say it would be the last time they'll play on this field, but we learned earlier it wouldn't be the last time if they win tonight.
It will not. If they win tonight, it'll be they'll have Anthony right here next Friday night at 6 o'clock. So, you know, and tonight's one of those, this is the way the season should work out, right? Mm-hmm. You've got the district title on the line tonight here in Wall, outright district title. Right. And the beauty is, a lot of the districts in the state and in this region that Wall will have to go against, it's the same deal.
Thing. Yeah.
And, you know, and that's what's exciting. Like tonight in District 1.
Right.
Let's just take District 1.
Let's look at them. What you got?
Canadian and Childress are playing for that
How
district
about that?
title
With as good
there.
as Canadian has been in recent years, it's a district championship night for them either way.
Right.
I mean, that's great.
Them and Childress, one of them is going to be a district champ tonight. And the loser will come down to the same side of the bracket as Wall.
And see, that's significant.
That's a huge deal, yes.
Yeah, that's a big deal because, you know, I mean, honestly, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe you feel differently, you want Canadian on the other side.
Right.
You want to see Canadian in the finals to get revenge.
Sure.
You know, for a good reason.
Sure.
So you're kind of like, hey, let Canadian take care of business. But then again, you're like, I'm thinking you may be like, we're going to meet Canadian at any point. Who cares when it is?
Right. I don't think it matters. The goal is to win the region, you know.
Sure.
So it doesn't matter who's there along the way. But out in District 1, that's a big time game.
Huge game.
Because it's all or nothing for them. Over in District 2 tonight, you've got Idalou at Muleshoe. Now, Muleshoe has everything on the line with that one. Because if Muleshoe was to win and Slayton wins, if Muleshoe wins that game, they will be the district champs.
Okay. Wow.
Now, if Idalou was to win it and Slayton wins, and Slayton and Roosevelt are playing tonight, so that's a big time game because whoever wins that one makes it into the playoffs. Period.
Wow. Which Roosevelt, let's be honest, a little bit of a down year compared to what they've usually, and Idalou has really stepped up their game this year.
Right. Now, here's what's crazy. If Idalou wins and Slayton wins, it'd be Idalou first, Littlefield second, Slayton third, and Muleshoe fourth.
Wow.
If
Roosevelt
Idalou-
out.
Yes, Roosevelt would be out. Now,
Wow.
if Idalou wins and Roosevelt wins, then it would be Idalou 1, Muleshoe 2, Littlefield 3, or Roosevelt, and then Roosevelt would go because they'd be a head-to-head with Slayton.
And Roosevelt's got the tiebreaker, I'm guessing.
Right,
Yeah.
the head-to-head. So,
Wow.
if you're Muleshoe, you're either wanting to win or a Roosevelt win.
Yeah.
Period.
And the fact that there's a scenario in that district that Roosevelt doesn't make the playoffs, to me, is shocking.
Right.
The last couple of years, Roosevelt has been a powerhouse in this division, in this region.
Right.
And now they're fighting to play.
Right.
That's crazy to me. So,
I mean,
welcome to Texas football.
Right. I mean, District 2 and District 4 are just everywhere. So let's take the district that Wall's in, right?
Okay.
Now, if Wall wins, right, and Coahoma wins tonight, they got Merkel tonight.
Right. Which
Then
you would expect.
You would expect Wall would be outright district champs, and then you would have a three-way tie at 2-2 record between Coahoma, Stanton, and Grape Creek. Now I noticed on some of the apps and stuff, people were kind of arguing about this. The district rule is 15 points.
Right.
Okay, so if that was to happen, here's how crazy that one gets, right? So Grape Creek beat Coahoma by 14 points, which would have Grape Creek positive 14, Coahoma negative 14.
And they beat Merkel by 2.
Right. But that
didn't matter.
That didn't even matter. And then Stanton comes along and beats loses to Coahoma by 17. So after you do shake out all the points, Grape Creek's a -1.
Okay.
Stanton would be at 0, and Coahoma would be at 1.
Wow, that is a
So
close.
Coahoma, if that's the way it shakes out, where Wall wins and Coahoma wins, it would go down Wall as the first seed, Coahoma as the second seed, Stanton as the third, and Grape Creek as the fourth. Now, if Wall wins and Merkel was to somehow beat Stanton.
So Merkel can play. Yeah, I was going to say, can't Merkel play a huge upsetter?
Yes. Now, if that happens, if Merkel was to win tonight, Wall would be first. That is if Wall wins and Merkel wins. Wall would be 1, Stanton would be 2, Grape Creek would move to 3, and then Merkel would move into that 4 spot.
And see, that is funny because, like we've talked earlier, I know the coach there in Merkel, and I know he would love nothing more than to play the upset role tonight after being 0-9 at this point in the season.
Now, it gets even more fun here.
Okay.
If Stanton was to win and Merkel were to win,
Uh-oh.
Stanton would be 1, Wall would be 2, Grape Creek would be 3, and Merkel would still be 4.
Okay.
Now, if Stanton wins and Coahoma wins,
Okay.
Like
Now you
Coahoma-
got the three-way.
Now-
No, you don't have a three-way tie.
it'd go to head-to-head. So Stanton would be 1, Wall would be 2, Grape Creek 3, and then Coahoma would slide into that 4 spot. So all of these teams, they could be in different seedings.
So if you're Grape Creek right now,
You're sitting good.
Yeah, you're sitting okay. You're in.
You're in no matter
unless
No, you're in no matter
you're
what.
in. Right. Yeah, you're right.
They're the only ones that's resting.
But
easy
you
tonight.
want Stanton to win tonight, and Coahoma, you don't care who wins that Coahoma Merkel game.
Right,
Because
you're going
that gives you that 3 seed.
right instead of the 4. Right.
Or you want Merkel to win so that you're still the 3 seed and not the 4 seed.
Yeah, I mean, the best thing for you if you're a Grape Creek is you want Merkel to win. Period.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
that one means more to you than
anything
the
here.
Wall Stanton. All right.
Now, Wall, and see, this is one thing I always like. When you're playing for an outright district championship, and the fact is they're playing for a 9-1 season. But we'll talk about that here more in a second as we're going to the national anthem. We'll be back right back. the Stars Pinkle banner. Play ball. So one of the things I noticed, and this has been an issue last few weeks in a few of the games you and I. By the way, fourth time out of 4 weeks you and I are together, Larry.
Yes, sir.
And this is the first time we've not had wind.
Yeah, no, the flag's sitting.
I mean, so to me, it looks like after the last time we did a Wall game, my first time being out here in Wall. So to me, when I see no wind, I'm thinking that plays a huge advantage in Wall's game.
Captains for tonight's game.
So, I mean, they like to get vertical with that ball, but we have some other sides with, you had pointed out earlier, number 1 won't be in the game
Number
tonight.
13.
Tonight,
Jacob
Reed Robertson is in street clothes, so
Number 14.
that takes away a vertical threat.
Emilio Cadena.
How long that injury is and what that injury is, I'm unsure.
Sure. Number 22.
Or at least I'm not going to say it on the air for sure.
Heisman.
Right.
But yeah, that changes
Captains
things
for
a
your
little
Wall.
bit. But you know, with Wall, they've got
Number
so
5.
much depth.
Garrett
Well, and that's
Wood.
what I was going to say.
They'll throw another fast guy over there.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I mean,
25,
they've got a
Thomas
lot of guys
Nelmus.
out there, though, that can really get up the field really quick. Also, I'm noticing
Number 28,
65,
Ethan Quinney.
looks like maybe a shoulder or arm injury
And
that's
number
out.
54,
Zach Welch.
Hudson Braden.
Right.
Number 23 is in street clothes tonight. That is
Hagan Barbie. Now,
Hagan
he's
Barbie.
been out a couple games.
Okay.
So that one's not anything new to him.
Brady Neal, number 6, is in street clothes.
Right.
And Grant Kimmel, number 50, is in street clothes, it looks like. Those are the 5 that look like they won't be here tonight. I don't know how big of a role they play in any of them, but I know Robertson is a big I don't want to say big loss, but he's a big part of their game, getting that field like that.
He's a big part of the game plan because with him and Briggs, you can't just roll a safety over the top of just one and work with the other one.
Sure.
You've got 2 of them out on the field when they're both out there, and that makes a difference. So Stanton is going to get the ball first, moving left to right on your screen. So Wall gets to play defenses, which is what I love.
I love that, yes.
I mean, like I said, I've said this before. I'm a defensive guy, and I would rather – I mean, you're all yoked up, ready to go, and there's less thinking involved on defense. It's just react to what your key is and go. So
now I want to point out, we talked about this earlier, every team in the district has allowed over 100 points in district play. Over 33 points a game per team, except for Wall, who has allowed an astounding 19.
Number 42.
Right. And scored the most points on offense at 115 in district play.
You know what's impressive about that, really, if you ask me, is
Number 22,
their
Lane Stansberry,
starters have
doing the kicking
probably
for the
played
Hawks.
half of the game.
Right.
In every game in district. So to keep them at 19 is saying a lot about the depth that I was talking about earlier.
District play, 7 points, 6 points, and 6 points.
Right.
That's all they've allowed. And now we got Stanton tonight. And we're going to get ready here for the Schurz Landscape kickoff by Wall to Stanton as we're ready to go here. And here it is, folks. That ball will be fielded around the 18-yard line, nearly tripped up as he's coming out getting the ball. Going to be taken down at about the 24, maybe 25-yard line.
Right, and that's going to be Payson Stucker on that tackle for Wall.
Payson Stucker.
Not a big return, a return of about, looks like they can get about 5 yards on the return there by Stanton. And that's where Stanton will take over. 1st and 10 here on their first drive of the game from the 23-yard line of Stanton. A little longer than I expected a team coming out in first play of the game to be in the huddle there. But
Right, I was thinking the same thing.
a little bit of a tight bunch there, Coach. Stacked over there on the left side, on the far side, as they snap the ball to the running back, and he's going to get probably 3 yards after he's rolled over there. 2nd and 7.
Right. You know, and you got Nikowitz. I know Braylon White was also in on that, as well as Jacob Brady.
I don't know what number that running back is. I can't tell. But they're going to send 2 receivers out to all the way to the far side, really spread the field out 2-1 to the left with an extra back in the backfield as they snap. They're looking for the pass. They flush the quarterback out of the pocket, number 13, and it's going to be a sack, Coach.
Yeah, he's going to be wrapped up by Stansberry play side, and then Braylon White's going to catch up and help Stansberry. So the bookend, you see this on Alpha paper.
That's not Alpha.
Yeah, no, that's definitely not our replay. That looked like Central versus Midland maybe.
Well, that's okay. We'll just, how about we look at another live play
But
here,
anyway,
Coach?
the defensive ends met at the quarterback and said hello.
About 3rd and 11 here for Stanton on this first drive, as they're going to nearly looks like they nearly got to the quarterback. Incomplete pass as it's overthrown. 4th and 11, and looks like a punt coming here.
Now they
Pass ball
I
incomplete.
love that defensive call because I say it all the time. They brought an edge rusher. They brought the corner off the edge.
Yeah.
But what it did was it got in that passing lane. He had to throw over him,
And quick.
ultimately throwing it over the top of the receiver because
Yep.
the angle had to
Because
change.
it nearly looked like it was deflected almost, but
Almost.
and so they're going to line up here. The punter, they're going to line up here about the 45-yard line. I guess they're not expecting a big kick here, Coach. And it is not a big kick.
Now, it looked like it might have been tipped coming off of his foot.
And it
Either
looks
way.
like they're going to start in Stanton territory.
Yeah, if you're Stanton, that's definitely not where you want the Wall Hawks to start from, is on your own end of the field.
Now, I got to say, there's not a whole lot of teams I see out there called the Buffaloes.
First and 10.
No.
That's not a name you see very often. The Stanton Buffaloes. So, Wall's going to come get set up out here. They're in a little bit of a tight, not really spreading the field a whole lot. A little stack on the far side as they put a man in motion. And there's the snap. Quarterback's going to take and go down the field just a little bit and basically hits the back of the defender, looks like.
Yeah, and that really wasn't an RPO. That was
York
a
pass intended for number
a
25.
design play. He
Mason
knew where it was
Rutledge.
going with
No,
it
that was,
from the get-go. That was
Leonis.
Leonis.
Leonis, yeah.
Coverage for the Buffaloes.
Sorry, I thought it was 26, it was 25. Leonis there in the backfield, 2-1. They're spreading the field here a little bit more as Leonis is going to get the handoff across the 45 and probably across the 40. Going to be real close to the first down if they stop it. They're going to give him the 39-yard line there, Coach. Going to be 3rd and 2. Powerful running there.
Yeah, just an inside
Yeah,
zone.
almost on the
Wasn't
carry,
anything
brought down the
special. He
number
found a little
4.
crease and lowered his shoulder.
Corona,
Team,
Pulled out.
te-
the host of Buffalo.
team literally got behind him a little bit.
Yeah,
Gain of 8 brings up
3rd and 2
down
here
2
coming up
to the
from the
Hawks.
39-yard line, 37-yard line, the goal to make as man in motion. We got, well, it looks like we're going to have a false start maybe.
That's exactly what we're going to get, I do believe. Usually anything that happens that quick.
Yeah, Briggs went into motion, and before he got about halfway down his motion, they threw the flag. So what would be there? What would be that purpose of that call there, Coach?
He's got
Purpose
third
of-
down and 7.
I mean, why? What is the? Was someone on the line, or was it?
Yeah, it would have to be a clinch off the line.
So they get set, go down the field, hit. Sorry.
That's Kellen Oliver.
Yes.
And he's going to make it all the way down to the 32, which is going to be
Good yards after the catch, about 8 yards after the catch there on the play. 32-yard line, 1st and 10.
So they get
Sorry, I
set,
got
go down
a
the
little something
field,
caught in my
hit,
throat to say something.
another good little
sorry.
run by Kellen Oliver.
Yeah, 3-1 to the right. Briggs in motion. And going to hand off to Briggs on the end of the
He's
back
going to get the
around.
outside, and if he does,
He's
he's
gonna
got
get-
the speed to go.
Yeah, he nearly had about looks like about a 15-yard run there for the first down, Coach.
Right, and didn't need a massive block by
3-1
see here the outplay
to the
replay here.
Briggs in
He just does a
motion.
little curve.
Yeah, you don't need just
gonna
a
hand
huge
off to
block
Briggs
out
on the
there.
end of the outside. And if he
He's
does, he's gonna get
Didn't need to
speed
be-
to
he just had
go.
to
Yeah, he nearly had about.
So right here in the Angelo MRI red zone as they pass down the field and nearly picked off as looked like quarterback there. York nearly fell.
Yeah, York went to plant, and his foot just went right underneath him, so he wasn't even throwing off of his
Bring
back
up
foot
2nd
there.
down
He
and
was
10
throwing off
for
of
the Hawks.
Throwing off the
basically
air.
no feet.
Yeah.
And that's why the pass was short. He saw what he had, which was a post come across the middle of the
Kind of
field.
surprised the defender, it looked like. He
Yeah.
definitely wasn't expecting that. As York gets set with Leonis in the backfield, Briggs goes into small motion. Bad snap for York, and he does the smart thing, goes down at about the 30-yard line, taking them out of the Angelo MRI red zone. 3rd and about a long ways, 22, 23 yards.
Yeah, These last two plays have not looked very sharp at all.
I'm not sure what happened on that, but it looked like maybe a bad snap.
Yeah, the
Or
snap
maybe
looked,
York wasn't ready.
the snap was almost over into the running backs' breadbasket. So they'll go to the 12-pack set.
As that's going to go to Briggs as he turns it on, and he's
He'll
going to
come
get
back in.
touchdown Hawks. What a 30-yard run by Briggs. Briggs Jones there, and just a great run to miss stepping out of bounds and getting back in and just turned it on, Coach.
Right. You know, we'll talk a little bit more about that play after Stansbury has his Dick's Key Shop
Extra point.
extra point.
So we get set. There's the snap. It's down. It's up. Looks good to me, Coach.
And it is good.
7-0. Your Hawks take the early lead with 8:41 to go here in the first quarter. Break this play down for us.
Well, what I liked about it was the simple fact that for once, you know, they get in that 12-pack set, but it's all the linebackers. Well, that time they put Briggs Jones, they motion out Garrett Guy, and he's able to block the edge. And then you'll see right here, they motion out. He's able to block the edge.
It's a great block, too.
And that's all they needed. From that point on, that actually motioned out Leonis, but from that point on.
And what a juke there against number 42. He just takes a little step right and
totally
home free.
smooth cut back inside the middle of the field. But that's set up by Leonis.
Absolutely.
Block off the edge. Once again, it didn't have to be massive.
No, but it was enough. It just needed to be enough.
Just get in their way sometime.
So here we go. We're going to have another Schurz landscaping kickoff with the early lead 7-0 for Wall as Stanton gets ready to take over for their second possession of the night. Nothing fancy, just put it down the field, right?
That's it.
So here's the kick. Great kick there, Coach, as it's going to be fielded at the 8-yard line. He comes up across the 20. And looks like maybe he's going to get the 25. I can't tell for sure. Maybe the 24. Made him work to get to the 25. They're going to get the 25. That's where Kahoma will take over.
Right, that's Gavin Sisson that comes up with a tackle over on their sideline.
So they're at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10. The Buffaloes will start their second stand of the night as Wall gets set. And they hand off to 20, I can't tell the number there, 23 maybe, as he's going to get about 5 yards. It's going to be second and, it looks like he's going to get 6, 2nd and 4 maybe. I'm going to say 5, 2nd and 5 here. A little quick set handoff again. He's going to get about another 5 yards. It'll be a first down for the Buffaloes when it's all said and done. Number 22. And they're going, Coach, they're going no huddle rushing offense here.
They're going fast.
I mean, the center jumped all over the ball, and we got a false start here. I thought they were a little set. Looked like they didn't get set for that 1 second set. And that's going to back them up. Going to be 1st and 15 here for the Buffaloes.
Oh, starting on the Buffaloes.
Yeah, I thought they got a little too quick there, Coach.
Yeah,
I think people were still getting set. So 1st and 15 here. Errors like that can really be a detriment to an offensive team that's going as they set up, and they're going to hand off again to 22. He's only going to get about 2 of those yards back, Coach. He's going to be about 2nd and 13 roughly.
Yeah, he's met by number 52, Ben Taylor.
And again, going back into that quick offense, we saw this last week in our Lakeview game as they're going to get set. I think that ball was tipped, Coach.
Yeah, once again, they bring that pressure from the right side. And he's got, once again, he's got it dialed in at the right time where he's got to throw over it.
And I'm not so sure that ball wasn't tipped by the defender there. A little deflection possibly.
It very well could be. I mean, and that's why you run that edge pressure. You either expect them to run to you or to get into the passing lane. And the second one happened. 3rd and 13. They're going to go deep down the field, and it's going to be way overthrown.
It's going to be 4th and 13. No flag on the play. 4th down. Another punt situation for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, and those are the ones you got to take advantage of when you actually get behind the defender. You got to somehow get that thing to him or come down with it.
And honestly, Coach, it really looked like the quarterback just kind of heaved it up there. It really didn't look like he was aiming for anything, just threw it up. Almost like you might throw a Hail Mary play, really. As the punter gets back into position, ball is snapped, the punt is up, and it's going to hit about in front of the 35-yard line and bounce to about the 30, 20, probably going to down about the 27, 26.5-yard line.
I'm not understanding. You know, that's one of those you don't ever want to take more yards or give them more yards, you know. But Oliver had to have a feeling that it wasn't. He didn't like the bounce and wasn't going to take it.
So that's where Wall will take over at their own 27-yard line, or at the 27-yard line, I'm sorry. Set up in a 2-1 set as Leonis takes the handoff, bounces out around the right side, and he'll be taken down after about a 4-yard gain, 2nd and 6. A little bit of a dangerous tackle there.
Yeah,
Coach.
I'm really surprised there wasn't a flag on that one since he was basically grabbed by the helmet and pulled down.
That's what I thought.
But there's no yellow on the field, and he's okay, so here we go, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 as they line up in a 2-2 set spread offense there as Leonis is going to take the ball up the middle. That's not Leonis, I apologize.
That's Jagger Thompson.
I didn't see him switch him out. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, once again, it's just an inside zone.
On the carry.
Good for 8 yards.
Yeah, I mean, they're finding some real pay dirt running just a simple play.
So we get set here, and York steps back, hits his receiver in motion. He gets across the 50, and then the 45 breaks the tackle, 40, and tries to break another tackle, be down at the 35-yard line there. That's Kellen Oliver there with the reception, and all him there, about 20 yards, 25 yards, all him.
Yeah, we'll go on this replay. It's really supposed to be a tunnel screen that he breaks back outside.
But how about breaking out of that tackle?
Yeah, no, that was a great spin move. And we're back in on the first down play. This one will go over to Bryson McFarden, but he fumbles the ball.
But it may recover here. Not sure who's got it. Let's see.
If they recover it, I'll be impressed.
Well, it looked like it was still loose when number 11 went in there, or number 2 went in there, but
yeah, Oliver tried to jump on it, but
they're gonna say the Buffaloes got it at the 7-yard, 8-yard line.
Great catch by Bryson McFarden. You know, it's just a simple dig, I do believe. Yep, just a curl route.
Hits him, and it just gets hit at the right spot to drop that.
Yeah,
see, that's what I was saying.
But that's one of those you've got to feel people around you. Now, this is his first start of the night with Reed Robertson being injured. To get a lot of quality against ones, you know, and quality with these guys out
right,
the field.
Right. Stanton runs it up the middle again, gets about 3 yards, going to be 2nd and 7. One of the things I noticed on that fumble, when the Buffalo, we thought he had it, it was actually between his legs, and that's when Oliver was trying to dive
Oliver
in
saw
there.
it and tried to get it, but they were able to wrestle it out of his hand.
So the quarterback's going to take it himself this time, and he's going to get maybe a yard here, Coach?
Yeah, maybe. It's going to end up being about 3rd and 6. A long 6, probably.
Short 7, long 6, however you want to look at that. So, and they're bunched up tight. I mean, a couple receivers really look like token receivers. Oh, they're going to go out into the passing formation. And that ball is deflected at the line. I could see that deflection clear as day there, Coach, it looked like.
Yeah, you know, and
like
you know, they're wanting a little bit of pass interference, but if anything, it was offensive trying to run through a defensive guy.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Braylon White had his hand on it when it came across the line. He was up pretty good. Puts him in a punt situation where they're having a punt from the end zone now, and Oliver's at the 45-yard line.
You know, and the last punt was 28 yards. I mean, he was at 31 yards last time. He's sitting at 35 right now.
So the punt is up. And it's going to hit in front of him. And he's going to get out of the way. It's going to roll to about the 48.5-yard line, and that's where Wall will take back over after the 3 and out there on the defensive side of the ball. Good defensive series for Wall.
Yeah, they did what they needed to do after a sudden change like that. You know, after watching the first couple punts, there's a really good chance a punt gets blocked tonight.
I was wondering if that one was going to get
That
blocked.
was
They
really
got it
close. It
pretty
looked like he
close.
slowed down, like he was afraid he might
Run into
have
the
a
kicker or something.
yeah, running or a roughing into the kicker, so he kind of slowed down a little bit.
I think you take that chance.
Oh, yeah, this early in the game, I do too. Especially on that end of the field.
Handoff to Leonis as he's going to go down at about the 47-yard line. Going to be 2nd and 9. Just a one-yard little run there, but those one-yard runs can look so good.
Oh, sure.
Gain of 1.
Wall coming back out now out of the for the 2nd and 9 play here with 4:42 to go in the first quarter. Spread the field 2 and 1 to the right-hand side. And pulls the handoff to Leonis, takes it out to Briggs, who's going to get the first. Looks like he's got
That's
the first
actually
down.
Tyler O'Neill just on a little flare route from the H-back position.
Man, I got to get my glasses on.
To me, it's kind of like the old smash pass where he looks like he's blocking the edge and he just goes out, and they found him in the flat quick and allowed him to go run and get a first down.
I could not tell that was a 0. I thought that was an 8 all day, Coach.
You're good.
They got 2+2 set up here with Leonis in the backfield. Handoff to Leonis up the middle as he's going to get about 5 or 6 yards on the play. Great little run there.
Yeah, great cut. Once he got to the line of scrimmage, he saw his hole and just stuck it, put a foot in the dirt, and jumped right into it.
I love that, yeah. 2nd and 5 coming up here for the Wall Hawks.
That's something I've noticed as the years went on. He's gotten better about his cuts and knowing where he wants to go with it.
Hey, going to get set, hand off to Leonis again, bounce out around the outside. He's across the 20-yard line, 15, and taken down from behind at about the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 as the Wall Hawks enter again into the Angelo MRI red zone.
Right, you'll see on this Alpha Paving replay, it's just an outside zone to that tight trips. You know, you get him top pulled in, so he dips inside the corner and then back outside. Right here, this is the evolution of this young man, I think. He is a thick kid. I mean, he's a guy that I would have to think how I wanted to tackle him. Just keep going as fast as you can and run over the guy.
And hats off to 22 to chase him down, as that ball is going to be a bad snap that's going to be down for a loss. Hats off to number 22, who thought he had him in the backfield and chased him from all the way back in the backfield to get him at the 12-yard line. You know, he was a little tired after that run. After this 4-yard loss, that'll be 2nd and 14. So another bad snap tonight, Coach. That's the second one we've seen tonight. As we're going to get set. And York going to the outside and going to hit. Who is that?
That is Bryson McFarden over there. I like the fact they go right back to him, let him get a catch, and hold on to that ball. You know?
Gets about 8 yards, going to set you up for a good 3rd and 6 here.
That goes back to one of those when you fall off the tricycle, you got to get back on the tricycle.
That's it, Coach. That's it.
3rd down and 7 for the Hawks.
They call it 3rd and 7 from the 10-yard line, and why waste a first down? Just go get the touchdown, I say. They're going to set 3 wide receivers here to the left side.
I can totally see running the ball here.
Now they're going to stack them here as they're going to hit 15. He's going to get a break there, and he's going to, there it is. Touchdown Hawks! 10-yard reception
by Evan Bailey. What a great cut.
It was.
All it was a slip screen. It wasn't anything.
Well, and I thought for a moment he wasn't going to get even to the 5, and then all of a sudden he makes a great cut and straight home. 13-0 here, pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point attempt here. As they're going to get set. There's the snap, ball's down, kick is up. Nope. Oh, 2-point conversion attempt as they roll out of it.
Great job by Evan Bailey with the fake. He acts like he puts it down, flicks it over to Garrett Guy, who then throws it to
13. Is that Jacob Braden?
15, Levi King.
It was 13 or 43.
43 through the ball.
Yes.
I want to say to Levi King. Yes, to Levi King in the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, I was thinking the kick got kicked, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that ain't right.
48-yard drive.
They fooled me
Capped
on
off
that one.
15-yard Evan Bailey touchdown.
I blame it on my eyes. I don't see so good anymore, Coach.
2:33 left to go in the first quarter. Your new score, Wall 15.
I'm struggling to see a lot of things out here, Jeff.
I understand.
My mind isn't what it used to be. Hey, why don't they throw me a T-shirt?
Well, it could be the window in front of you.
Oh, you could be right, Coach. You could be right. You're a smart guy.
It would have been backbeat for the Buffaloes.
Fair enough. Either way, 2:33 to go in the first quarter, and 15-0 in favor of your Wall Eagles as we get another Schurz Landscaping kickoff.
Wall Hawks.
What did I say?
Eagles.
Oh, we'll go with Hawks
Different
then.
type of bird.
We'll go with Hawks then. And my apologies. I don't know why I said Eagles. I don't know why I called you Jeff a few weeks ago either, though. So the Buffaloes will take over, looks like about the 30-yard line after that kickoff.
30-yard line.
And it'll be 1st and 10.
Brought down by number
Stanton.
16, Levi King.
A little bit of a shorter kick there, too, because the return was only about 10 yards. Looked like the kick went to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, they're throwing them all sorts of different looks right now. From a deep kick to a pooch kick, they're throwing everything at them.
Stanton gets the handoff, and he's going to get about 8 yards on the handoff, making it 2nd and 2, and really just kind of powered himself up there 8 yards. Number 22 did there, and they're not slowing down. They're already back at the line.
Brought down by number 31.
Yeah, that tackle, the last tackle was by Ethan Quinney, I do believe.
Another handoff to 22, but he's going to be tackled for a loss there as he's going to lose about 2 yards there. They're going to say 1 yard on forward progress, make it 3rd and 3. Did you see a real
that
big
was by
difference?
Scandalari was the one that made that tackle for Wall.
And as we've been saying, they're back to the line already. Another handoff up the middle, and he's going to get the first down this time and about 5 more yards. Be down 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Nice one on the carry. Brought down by 13, Jacob.
And they're not slowing down, Coach.
No, and they caught Wall in man coverage right there, and just didn't have a safety to come be a vertical force player.
But I also see some confusion
But
here.
there was
because
also a
receivers-
missed tackle, so.
I also see some confusion here because number 10 here had come all the way over here, then went all the way to the other side, and he was supposed to be in the backfield.
Right, they just got a double sniffer set here.
As
Just
they-
to run outside zone, but that's going to be wrapped up.
Yeah, he's not going to get
pretty
anything
fast.
out of it. Just back to the line of scrimmage.
Right, Jacob Braden and Ethan Mikowitz on that tackle, and all it was just full zone this way, outside zone.
43, Garrett Guy. 13.
But
That's going to
doesn't-
bring up 2nd and 10
that
for the
doesn't-
Buffalo.
No gain on the
And that
play.
doesn't slow them down,
Second
Coach. They're already back to the line here. And the 2 receivers they have out here are on the sideline almost.
Right,
They're way out here.
They're just trying to widen out corners. The
Quarterback's
for
going to
the
take
edge.
this one, and he's going to take a good hit at the 40.
Right, that's Garrett Guy and Garen Wiggins on the tackle in this
Benedict on
instance.
carry.
All they're
Brought
trying
down
to do
by
is
number
spread
10,
out
Gavin Six.
the defense, and if they can
Brings up
get
3rd down and 6 for the
33 to
Buffaloes.
zone block, the next guy up is a safety.
37. 3rd and 7 as they hand off again up the middle, and he's going to be hit. It looked like he tried to jump the line there or something and got hit in the air.
Yeah, I mean, that was Garen Wiggins. Scandalari from his nose tackle position. But Brylan White just kind of stonewalled that edge, and Garen and Scandalari was able to wrap him up and drop him.
That's going to end the first quarter for us here, Coach. Your Hawks lead 15-0. When we come back, we'll have the second quarter of this game tonight.
Stanton 0.
Our tough heritage is what it's all about. And nothing says tough better than trucks made for Texans by Texans. The full-size Toyota Tundra, loaded with full-size features. This is Truck Country, where legacies are born and the West comes alive. At Mitchell Toyota, getting a good deal on a truck as tough as Texas is a cinch. Come see us at Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Cotton farming in the Concho Valley, that's risky business. Specializing in crop insurance and serving local family farmers for over 15 years, Oasis Crop Insurance understands those risks firsthand. That's why year in and year out, from the first seed you plant to the last boll you harvest, Oasis Crop Insurance is your risk management partner.
Oasis Crop Insurance.
Welcome back to Wall Hawks football. We got 4th and 7 here, and that punt was nearly blocked, as it'll be caught at about the 18-yard line. And Briggs is going to try to bring that up across the 30, back across the 40. Coach, he could have this. He could go and do it. It's at the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown! Hawks, 80-yard punt return by Briggs Jones. Coach, tell us about it.
There is absolutely no laundry on the field, and that is Briggs getting around the first tackler and then just weaving. You know, and once again, all that had to happen was people just had to get in the way, set it up. He had set it up and then weave right behind him. And he's got so much speed that he was, I mean, they had a good angle. He just outran their angle.
That's it. And a lot of times this game's about angles, as we have the Dick's Key Shop extra point coming here. And 21-0 pending this Dick's Key Shop extra point. As they get set at the line, there's the snap. The kick is up. And it's good. 22-0. Your Wall Hawks lead the Buffaloes on after the first play of the second quarter here. And we'll look at it here.
He'll catch it right here. All he's got to do is outrun this guy right here, avoid that tackle.
And he does that pretty quick.
He outruns 61, who had a good angle, and after that, really smart by Jacob Braden, number 13, to understand. I'm just shielded.
Yep.
I'm just shielded. He set that block up by aiming towards the sideline, let them get in the way, and then went right behind
And I
him.
noticed there at the very end, two of their guys ran into each other.
Right.
And
I mean, look, speed like that, you think you have an angle, and it's just wrong.
Right.
Because he's just that fast.
Great play there by Briggs Jones on the return. It ended up actually being an 83-yard return, as he fielded that at the 17 initially. As we get set here for another Schurz Landscaping kickoff. And you know what I really liked about the first quarters? You only had a couple of those Olivas penalties there. And both of them were false starts on each team, one on each team, and that was it. Yeah, very clean game. And so we get here, set here for the Schurz Landscaping kickoff. The kickoff is down the field, fielded at the 12-yard line as they'll make the return here. And
don't ever go backwards.
And he's going to be taken down at the 20, what are they going to call 24-yard line.
Right, and that's going to be Gay Dragonall on the tackle, number 27 for the Hawks.
Milligan on the return at the 20.
And that's where
yard line.
The Buffaloes will take over first and 10.
Gay Dragonall. They've got first down and 10 for the Buffaloes.
All right, folks, here we go. Having a look around the corner here, Larry, as they're going to spread the field again and put a man in motion. Quarterback steps back. He's going down the field, hits his running back in motion, and he's going to get for about, well, he's going to push forward for about 7 yards, Coach.
Well, there looked like he might have been stripped, but it could have bounced off the ground. But that was Garrett Guy on the tackle.
I was just going to say a Wall Hawk come out of there with the ball, but they had already called the ball down, it looks like. Second and three here for Stanton. Same thing, putting 22 into motion. Quarterback takes it himself. He's going to get the first down and be taken out of bounds. Well, no, he's going to be taken down by, who's that man?
48 Dylan Sellers.
Second to number 48, Dylan Sellers.
I bet the quarterback would like the license plate of that bus that just hit him.
First down and 10 for the Buffalo.
First and 10 here from the 38-yard line, and handoff to 22 up the middle, and he's going to be taken down for about a 4-yard gain. They're going to call it a 4-yard gain. I was right. Second and 6.
That's going to be Dylan Sellers and Ethan Nicolay on that tackle.
Quarterback steps back in the pocket for the pass, driven out by Sellers, and goes downfield, broken up by, who is that? 20. I don't have.
I think that's
28. 28.
Ethan Quinney.
Good breakup, third and 6 here.
Jaden Hinojosa falls in.
And Stanton has not been in Hawk territory yet tonight.
No.
Key play here for Stanton as quarterback takes it himself and is going to get met by a couple of guys there.
Yeah, mainly Levi King came off from his corner position off of a block to make that tackle.
They're going to say no gain there, 4th and 6.
Number 16,
And,
Levi King.
So the quarterback is the punter now. You can tell that much.
Well, you know, and that's a scariest situation for a return.
Coming off the last
For a
return
return
you just
guy,
had.
because, I mean, you've got trips out there, and you've got a H-back sitting on that trip side. And he's not going to be a personal protector, so he could easily go out in the flat and catch a pass.
And Wall's not sending anybody back for the return. And that's going to go straight out of bounds at the 40, maybe 35-yard line.
Yeah, it went right off the side of his foot.
Got a net
Benedict's pass.
21-yard punt roughly?
30-yard line.
22, 23?
1st and 10 Hawks.
Which for Stanton is a good punt tonight.
Well, I mean, when Wall doesn't receive their punt, they've been going about 32, 33. Now, when they've got it, you try not to kick to number 8.
Apparently not now.
But, I mean, even at that, they did what they were supposed to do. They angled that punt. They probably needed to angle a little more out of bounds.
Right. So
I would not kick to 8.
Wall gets set here, and York gets out to Briggs again, who's going to get across the – well, it's going to depend on the spot where he ran out. They're going to say he's about a yard short.
And that's not what – and he's going to be pulled down. Once again, you cannot grab the back of the jersey and just drop, and that's exactly what just happened on the sideline, but we don't see any yellow.
Right.
Look, I don't care what it is.
Down and 1.
If the rule's in there for protection, then at least call that one.
Yes, sir. I agree. 2nd and 1 here for Wall as they get that 2-1 set up as York steps back, puts it down the field, and we got a flag.
Yeah, it was late. It's like they're like, well, does anybody see that?
Well, then
if they didn't see it, we won't throw it. But I mean, the
Everybody
receiver's coming.
saw it.
Yeah, the receiver's coming across the field, and the flag gets laid out 8 yards down the field.
Well, here it is on the
Come
replay here by Alpha Paving as
And all it is a mesh route, and the tight end is coming across the field and
almost
flat.
looks like he was just thrown down, not even hit, just thrown.
So either way, that should end up being a first down.
I don't have a question about it.
I mean, in the second quarter with 9:26, what we don't want to see is this become an ugly game.
Right. There's too much game left for that.
Well, that and both of these teams have bigger fish to fry after tonight.
But they
I know
only
you're up and you want to go get a district title, but do it the right way.
the penalty was only 7-8 yards.
Yeah, it's not a spot foul, which I don't understand that one. But here we go, 1st and 10.
48-yard line, handoff to Leonis, who's going to, that's not Leonis, that's Jagger, as he cuts up across the 45 to 40, stays in bounds and gets knocked out of bounds about the 41-yard line, and that's where it'll be 1st and 10 again.
No, it's going to be, he got close. No, you're right, it will be a 1st and 10. My apologies.
I can't count well, but I can.
I
got that one.
Run out of bounds at the 36.
My mind is fading some days, Coach, but I got that one right. They get set up with a 3+1 over here on the short side as York awaits the snap here, and they're going to wait a little longer. Jagger in the backfield with him there, and there's the snap, and York's going to go downfield with it, and looks like he just let his guy a little too much, Coach.
Well, that and he put it in the dirt. I mean, it's not the pass that he wanted for sure. He left it short and maybe let him just a little bit.
Yeah, King, the intended receiver there.
And he had the look that he wanted. He actually had it off of the deep crosser in the middle of the field as well.
So we'll get set here for 2nd and 10. Not a lot of mistakes tonight, really, Coach. Couple of bad snaps, some penalties, but nothing major, really, as they hand off to Jagger. He's across the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hawks. Great 36-yard run there by Jagger for the touchdown. Put the Hawks up 28-0, pending the Dixie Shop extra point. And he broke a couple tackles for that play.
Yeah, I mean, he was really elusive. Just some simple, elusive cuts. He broke through the line and immediately cut outside.
Made all the difference in the world.
Made all the difference. He did that twice, the same move to two different people.
The Hawks get set here. Kick is up. Looks good to me, Coach.
And it is good.
29-0, your Hawks lead the Stanton Buffaloes here with 8:46 to go in the first half of this game.
But here's it on the Alpha Pavement Instant Replay. We'll see. It's just an inside zone again. Actually, it's an ISO. You'll see the lead blocker, 0. He blocks out. And right there, he hits the hole, pops outside once. And right here, stiff arms to get into the end zone.
Great run here, folks. Hey, Hawks fans, we want you to let you know that if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road and Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. So we got 8:46 to go here in this game, or in this half. And getting a little out of control here for probably for Stanton's fancy.
Number 10, Jaden
Right.
Hinojosa back deep for the Buffaloes.
As we await the Schurz Landscaping
22 Lane
kickoff here
doing the kicking for the Hawks.
from Stansbury. He's gotten a lot of work tonight, Coach.
Yeah, his leg will be a little bit sore tomorrow. He's done a lot of killing.
And that's going to roll to the 2-yard line,
Exactly.
and that's where they'll take over at the 3, maybe the 4. We'll see where they place the ball.
It looks like they're going to place it at the 4.
Looks like a mental mistake, and if you ask me, Coach.
No, he might have lost it in the lights. Who knows? It went right past him, and then he did the smart thing because there was a whole lot of green coming at
They
him,
were coming.
and the other option was not good.
I saw a high school kickoff in it from a game last night where they kicked it off and they recovered it in the end zone on the kickoff.
They're going to try a little outside zone, and looks like it's going to be good for about a
I
yard.
was going to say about a yard. So we get set for 2nd and 9 here
Nice one on the carry.
by
Gain of 1.
Stanton. And a little late. Receiver
Brings up
coming on a
2nd
little
down
late
and 9
there.
for the Buffaloes.
8:16 and counting in the half. Little shift change there on the defensive side of the ball, and running back's only going to get about 3 yards.
Yeah, they try to counter that time using
Nice
the
one on the
H-back
carry.
as
Brought down
the
the
roll
number 48,
guy.
Dylan Sellers.
I think I say 2 yards. 3rd and 7.
You'll see the left guard pull, and then, the H-back was probably a little too fast. He probably needed to sit and roll behind him.
As they're going to run up the middle with their main guy there, and he's going to get across the 10, and that's about it.
Yeah, he's going to run into Ethan Mikowitz.
4th and 4, sorry.
Carry brought down by 31. Ethan
Mikowitz
Mikowitz
is going to bring him down. He's a pretty solid tackle.
Oh, Coach, they gave him an extra yard, 4th and 4.
brings up 4th down and 4 for the
They're
Buffaloes.
still going to be the punter's going to be standing on his end zone. Now, once again, they're going to use number 2, Kellen Oliver, back to return. But I said it earlier, you got 3 receivers and you got a personal protector that really isn't going to be personally protecting you from where he's standing. So he can actually be a flat runner as well. And that's your quarterback.
Nearly blocked that one.
Yeah.
As it goes straight out of bounds at where are they going to place that?
Looks like at the 34-yard line.
That's what I was just thinking.
For Stanton. So Wall's going to have great field position again.
And that's what you were right.
With 6:57 going into the half.
Look at this, Coach. We each got one right tonight.
There you go.
I'm not used to that. 1st and 10, 34-yard line for the Hawks. Looks like Oliver a little confusion there coming out of the sideline.
Well, they've got a different package in now, so that could be part of it.
5 seconds to go on the play clock as they get set. Man in motion. There's the snap just in time. And
This is going to be illegal motion. When Bryson McFarden went in motion, he started going downhill before the ball was snapped.
I was just going to say, did he turn up too fast?
Yeah, that's what they're calling right here.
So 1st and 15. You know what I always say about a play like that, Coach? It's not the worst thing in the world. It gives you a chance for more stats.
There you go.
5 more yards to pad your stats for you.
Yeah.
Not the way you want to get them.
Yeah, not the way you want. I'd rather them break a tackle for those 5 yards.
As we get set here in the 3-2 set, really, and they're going to hit 11 there, and he's going to get the penalty yards back and a couple more. Going to make it second and about 7 or 8.
11, Bryson McCartan.
Right, and it looked like it might have been a tunnel screen that he turned into a slip. The difference is, and you can kind of see on this alpha paving, you'll see the tackle come out this way as well as the guard. Yeah, he's supposed to get back behind that tackle and guard and then get upfield.
And probably gets 2 or 3 more yards if he does.
He said, nah, I'm just going to go right now. And I mean, you're going into some guys that aren't blocked at that point. But he did a good job of getting 7 yards.
2-1 set. Leonis gets handed the ball, and he's going to be taken down for no gain, 3rd and 8.
Leonis on the carry, brought down by number 14, Emilio Godina.
29-0 your score here in favor of the number 5
8
Wall Hawks.
Well, I'm sure glad Leonis's chin strap is nice and tight. Because that's twice tonight that he's basically been grabbed up top. You know, even if he ain't grabbing the helmet like they did earlier, that thing's still getting some pressure.
Yeah, it's close. Yeah, 3rd down as they get set here, and there's the snap. And York looking downfield, goes downfield, hits number 11, and
yeah, he can't get up and run. It's like the NFL.
But it was enough for a 1st down. He needed 8, got 9, Coach.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great catch. I mean, good concentration on your knees to catch that thing.
McFarden knew where he needed to be and went right there, and it was thrown a little low.
Yeah.
But I like his attempt to try to get up, though.
He's like, wait, nobody's coming to tackle me. Let's go.
We get set 1st and 10, couple of late stragglers coming on.
Here comes a 12-pack again.
McFarden on the close side here. As York's going to take it himself.
No, that's going to be Brylan White in the 12-pack personnel.
They moved a little faster than I thought they were there, but they're going to get some positive yardage out of that. About 4 yards, going to make it second. About 5 yards, 2nd and 5.
I like what they were working on there, which they brought that package on a little bit later. You know, you're starting to see a lot of offenses do that to kind of mess up the defense. When they run different packages, you want different packages on defense as well.
Right.
And if you can do that late, then or as late as you possibly can, it kind of helps you out.
And the handoff here to I'm not sure who that is.
I do believe that was Leonis.
And it was. And he only gets maybe a yard. Make it 2nd and 6, or 2nd and 4, or 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
I am really missing it tonight, Coach. 3rd and 4.
They may be serving some coffee.
For the Hawks.
I may need to go get some coffee.
Stand, I'm not sure. I mean, I had a cup before I started.
3rd and 4 as they get set. Snap to York. York steps back. Going to go downfield into the end zone. Wide open.
Guys,
touchdown Hawks.
That was a double move about 12 yards down the field by Kellen Oliver. He
was standing all alone.
A flag post, or a corner post instead of a post corner. It was a very. I watched that one develop. It was a sick move by
You
Kellen
saw
Oliver.
it before it was there. I know you did. Yeah.
You heard that? Ooh.
Oh, I did, and I was
That's
like,
what it was. I'm telling you, the move was.
And when he saw him all alone,
impressive.
I wanted to go, hey, Coach, take your ears off real quick.
Yes, no, that was an impressive move by Kellen Oliver.
Dick's Key Shop, extra point coming here for the Wall Hawks. Ball is down, kick is up. Looks good to me again, Coach. 36-0. Your Hawks lead with 3 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the first half.
Please let us see we can get this. Yes, we're going to get that. Watch Kellen Oliver up top. He's going to fake a corner and come right back in. The minute the corner turned his shoulders, he was back inside.
He bit so bad. He bit so bad, and Oliver saw it the whole way. Great move. and 6 points on the board for him.
With 3:48 left to go
The
in
Hawks are
second
really
quarter.
playing a great game tonight,
Ball
spreading the ball
36,
across
Stanton,
the receivers, getting running games on, firing on all cylinders.
Right.
I mean, really, the only thing that's gone wrong for you, you had a fumble, got
Right.
hit, it happens, and
After a
a
very
couple of
good-
bad snaps.
Yeah, after a very good reception and run,
Yeah.
you know, and give Stanton some credit on that. They hit the ball at the right spot to get it to pop out.
That happens.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
You know, a
at
couple
times.
bad snaps, those happen.
Right.
Otherwise, played a really good game, pretty clean game on both sides of the ball. You had the pass interference, you had a illegal motion, a couple of offside or false starts. Overall, pretty clean game on both sides of the ball for both teams in that regard. As the Schurz Landscape kickoff here is driven down the field and will be fielded at the 10-yard
tried
line.
to catch it and hit right at the ground and kind of lost his hold on it, but he's going to do a good job of getting this thing back out to about the 21?
About 21, 22-yard line, 11, 12 yards on the return. Looks like they're going to give him the 22.
Looks like Gavin Sissom and Bryson McFarden might have been on the tackle.
And considering, the ball hitting the ground where it did and just kind of him having to go back and get it, 12 yards, pretty good return.
Yeah, no, it was a really good return for what
First
he was
and
given.
10 for the Buffaloes from the 21-yard line.
Unfortunately, though, for Stanton, this is where they spent the whole game, down this
Right.
end of the field. As they're going to get set, running back having to run a little east to west motion there, get about 25-yard line before he's taken down. Maybe they give him the 26 for a 4-yard gain.
Iceman on the carry.
And that looks to be the
Brought down
case,
to number
second and
13,
6.
Jacob Braden.
That's one of those I always say you had to
16,
run a long ways to get 4 yards.
Right.
Second down
Until
and
Jacob
6
Braden
for the
finally pulled
Buffaloes.
him down.
Second down, 6 to go for the Stanton Buffaloes here. And it looks like Ball's stacking the line there as,
Well, they're going to bring an edge pressure with Wiggins,
I don't know if it's going to matter, though, Coach.
but
I
it's
think
going to
it
be
might be an
Garland
offsides.
White. And I want to say Lane Stansberry once again meeting at
Benedict
it with
back
Wiggins as
behind the line
well.
of scrimmage
Well, we
by
do
number
have an
12,
Olivas
Robin White.
Solar and
Number
Restoration
22,
flag
Lane
on the play. Not
Stansberry.
sure what the flag is.
Flag on the play.
Probably not offsides. It was a little late to be an offsides flag.
Where it was thrown would indicate possible holding on the offensive line.
But I'm thinking you decline that. You got a great defensive play.
Illegal motion on Stanton. That's declined.
Third down.
Ball started
I
against
thought
the
an illegal
Buffaloes.
motion was a
Penalties declined.
pre-snap penalty.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they let this one go to fruition. That can't. I'm not sure.
That's a couple of rule
Stand.
applications I'm a little curious about.
Yeah, either way, it's going to end up being 3rd and 16 as the teams take a timeout.
So they're going to take a timeout. We'll take a timeout real quick, 30 seconds. Stay with us. You're watching Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At Texas Bank, we believe in the power of relationships. Our roots are our customers, the lifeblood of our business. We're more than just a bank. We're your trusted financial partner, committed to building lasting connections and providing personalized service that exceeds your expectations. From helping you achieve your financial goals to supporting you through life's changes, we're here for you every step of the way. Experience the difference of banking with people who truly care.
Welcome back to Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Yeah, a little bit of questions on how the application of the rule is there, Coach. Either way, it works to Wall's favor.
Yeah,
3rd and 16, you get the loss of down.
Right, so here we go. In the present, 3rd and 16, type trips to the left for Stanton.
Quarterback steps into the backfield, gets hit, but is able to get rid of the ball and nearly picked off.
Yeah, that went
4th and
right
16.
through the hands. Now, it was low on Garrett Guy, I do believe. Yeah,
You got
Garrett
flag on
Guy.
the play.
Number 5.
And if Garrett Guy intercepts that, man, that is his.
Number 43,
We got another flag on the play here, another
flag on the play.
Olivas Solar and Restoration penalty here. Not sure what this call is, and looks like maybe in the area of holding, but I can't tell.
Yeah, but the way they're
Illegal
they're
man
about to-
downfield, maybe?
No, they're going to mark it off against the Hawks.
And they're putting first down on the.
Oh, wow.
What was
They're
it?
going to call unnecessary roughness on Wall for hitting the quarterback.
They hit the quarterback?
Hit the quarterback late, right after he throws it.
Play against the Hawks.
I didn't think there was anybody near him to hit him.
Yeah, you'll see him come around right there.
Be
Boom.
first down and 10.
Kind of pushes him
Hit
in
him
the
up high,
back.
too.
Buffalo.
Hit him
Yeah.
up high, too. Well, that stinks. First down for the Buffaloes, but, you know, this defense has been good enough they can make up for that as it goes down the field and nearly picked off again.
Yeah, that time it was almost Gavin Sisson. that,
Benedict's pass intended for number 21.
And it was
had it
in
go
his
through
hands.
his hands. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in his hands.
You know, and all it is just a
And Gavin
vert
Sisson
route.
on the coverage for the Hawks.
What a lot of people would call a
Brings up
seam.
second down and
It
10
was
for the
scissors
Buffaloes.
And thrown short.
Yeah, thrown a little bit short, and he almost made him pay.
So we get set here and handoff up the middle again, and going to go down after about a I'm going to say 5-yard gain, 3rd and 5. here.
Iceman on the carry, brought down by number 31, Ethan Mickelwitz.
So we got a third down
Brings up
after
3rd and 5 for the
Stanton got a
Buffaloes.
first down from roughing the passer, and Wall's bringing heat
Just
again.
an incomplete pass.
And that time it goes through Bryson McFarden's hand.
Benedict's pass.
But after it went through the
34.
Stanton hands.
Down
Right.
Calls incomplete.
4th and 5.
Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Buffaloes.
Now, if we're being honest, you're going to the halftime here as Stanton. You're not happy with what you've seen in this game
Well, no.
in any way, shape, or form.
Benedict back to punt for the Buffaloes.
Not to state the obvious, just say.
No.
And again, nobody back.
And once again, that
And
ball
he-
is close to getting blocked again, but he got off a great
He
punt
got
that time.
I was going to say, he got a good punt off. That one, about 40, 45-yard punt almost.
It's going to be a 50-yard punt
There
where
it
it's
is.
down. Now it hit probably at
45, 45, yeah.
Benedict
But he got a good roll on it, and Wall will take over at the 15-yard line.
With 2:24 left in this half to
Plenty
try to
of
go the
time.
distance.
Yeah, plenty of time. Hey, good time to practice a little 2-minute drill there.
Oh yeah, you know, and they'll use this time to work just that.
As they get set up here. Looks like defense having a little bit of struggle getting their guys on the field. As Wall will get set after the tight formation and flick out to Jagger, and he's going to get hit after about 3 yards, 2nd and 7. He got a good little run there. I mean,
Jagger Thompson on the carry.
Yeah, I mean that pitch was a little errant, but he pulled it in and made some work with it.
little 3-1 set as they get ready, doing a little quick work here. As York gets out to the 25, hitting, who is that? I couldn't tell.
I want to say it was Bailey. It was
Yep,
Bailey.
Bailey.
Yep.
And that's going to be enough. That's what I love about his routes. He knows where he's got to go. It's 1 yard past the sticks
He's
where he
right
finally
where he
goes
needs
out.
it, yep.
Right where he needs to go.
Probably caught it 2 yards in
You
front
know,
of the sticks.
and even better than that, he got out of bounds right there to stop the clock.
Great 2-minute drill there. 2+2 set as they get set, and York rolls over to his left and hits his receiver in motion.
Once
He
again,
gets
that's
down the
gonna be
field,
Bailey again.
and he's going to be taken out at about the 50-yard line, out of bounds. They're going to say 48-yard line, right
York's
before the
pass,
50.
Number 15.
You know, and he's
Evan
another
Bailey.
one that's got the speed.
Right
One
about
little
number
move,
5.
and he could be going as well.
Sure
Nathan
could.
Rona, not
You know,
for another
he still
wall.
had a couple of guys in front of him there, but it wasn't. They looked like he was maybe a little faster as we see the Alpha Paving instant replay here.
Once again, all it is just an out route, and he goes and strike on the out route. He runs to the sideline like he's supposed to do. And
As
gets
we
out of
get set-
bounds.
York rolls to his right. He's looking to go downfield. He does, and nearly picked off as it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that
Looked
was
like
a
Bailey was the
quarterback.
intended receiver.
Quarterback for
York's
Stanton was
pass
the one that got his hands on that ball. And
Sure
just
was.
went through it.
Sure was.
13, Jake
But yeah, it was
Benedict
supposed to
on
be for
coverage
Bailey again
for the Buffaloes.
on about a 15-yard out.
I see Kyler O'Neal coming in here.
Brings up second
along
down
with
and 10.
Will Aldridge looks like coming in here for the Wall Hawks on this play, subbing in. As we get another, it's a 2-1 set here to the short side. 2nd and 10 as York rolls to his right-hand side, goes downfield and hits. Was he on his knee?
Yeah,
Okay. Still a first down, though, again.
or at least that's what they called it.
York's pass,
It was
number
really,
11.
really
It was
close.
close.
We'll see it, and all it is just a little curl.
Good for
They're
another wall
picking on
hop.
that outside
First down.
backer right now. Outside backer goes
he
with what he thinks
Actually
is
might have been a little short, Coach. Looked like he was in front of that yard line, but they gave him the first down, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. But as we get set here, and York rolls to his left, goes across his body for the throw and hits Oliver again and goes out of bounds. And they might leave quite a bit of time on the clock at this rate, Coach.
Yeah, right now there's a minute 12 left to go in the half.
They're at the 26-yard line already.
Yeah, no, they've done a really good job of getting to the sideline, getting out of bounds, and stopping the clock. The only one was that where his knee was on the dirt.
And that's probably what took 30 of the seconds off the clock.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right.
As York's going to roll to his right, he goes downfield, hits his receiver.
Now, dude, that's a heck of a catch by Bryson.
He was going down when he caught that.
Yeah, he was going down, and he basically scooped that from the ground. And all it is once again, it's just a little out route, but he reaches out before it even touches the ground. Great
puts him in the Angelo MRI red zone here at about the 17-yard line, as they're going to get set as York goes out to Oliver again, and he's going to get to the 10, and that's where he'll be down, and that'll be a first down.
I could totally see Wall possibly running some clock off or calling a timeout, and they do call a timeout right now, 40 seconds in the half.
So while they take a timeout, we'll take a quick timeout. Stay with us. You're watching Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Dear San Angelo, you still believe someone's word can create a contract and their handshake can seal the deal.
You proudly embrace those who put service ahead of sales.
You see that we're driven by faith and steered by morals.
You acknowledge our distinct cultures and recognize we are one.
You feel that you get more when you give more.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Welcome back to Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. 1st and goal from the 10-yard line as York rolls to his right, hits his receiver, that is Levi King, as he goes out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 4.
Yeah, once again, they're playing on that outside backer. He's just a
4-yard line.
Little flat out route by Levi King, on a sprint out.
There's your 12-pack as they get set. Run up the middle, and only going to get about 2 yards, 3rd and goal from about the 2 roughly. And this is where you could really eat some clock. They're going to say the 3-yard line as they get set in that 12-pack again, Coach. And
they're going to give it to Andrew Ornalis. That was the one that ran the last one.
He's going to get down to the 1.
He's going to get down to the 1. And Wall's going to call a timeout here, and there's a really good chance that they'll just come back and say, all right, Andrew, let's do it again, baby.
We're going to take 30 seconds. Stay with us. You're watching Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Welcome back to Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. And
so 4th and goal at the 1-yard line. 12 seconds to go.
12-pack in there again. And the touchdown Hawks. Andrew Ornalis for the 1-yard carry. Coach, tell us the story here.
I love this. To me, this speaks volumes about this team. It speaks volumes about the coaching staff. Andrew Ornalis is a guy that shows up every day, goes to work. He's not a guy that just gets a whole lot of reps, but they find a way on senior night
to put him in the end zone. I love it.
You gotta love it.
42-0, pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point here as they get set. And there's the snap. Ball's down. Kick is up. Looks good again. 43-0. Your Wall Hawks likely to take this to the halftime with only 8 seconds left in this half. Likely taking it to the half at 43-0 at this point.
So
we see it on the Alpha Paving Instant
Here it
Replay.
is again. It's the same play that they've been running. It's a smash. Ethan Mickowitz comes in and ISO blocks the linebacker, and he's able to just walk into the
Here's what I love. Number 12.
Yeah, Braylon
White follows him just in case someone tries to stand him up.
He gets him in.
He's going to push him through if he has to, and unfortunately he didn't have to in this case, but he was ready just in case.
Here's another thing on that. Another little side story that I noticed. Did you notice who was holding the PAT there?
I did not.
Number 3, Caleb Braden, who has not played in a while.
Oh.
So he's back tonight.
Okay.
Evan Bailey has been holding pretty much all night long, but tonight they were able to slip Caleb Braden.
Get another senior in there on senior night. I like that. So we get ready for another Schurz Landscaping kickoff. Man, I'm going to tell you, Stansberry's leg is going to be so sore in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
No two ways about it.
So with 8 seconds, Lane Stansberry sends this ball a squib kick along the ground, which is what you're supposed to do at that point.
And he's going to be taken down at the 23.
And that 21 was the one that brought him down. That should be Tayson Stucker.
We got time for one play here, Coach. And if I'm Wall, I'm probably backing all my secondary up.
And you're seeing the secondary back up already. They're going to go 4 deep and 4 across it in the intermediate routes. And say,
put the three guys in the line. Let them do what they can do.
Yeah, y'all just keep him contained, and we'll rally.
As we get set here, and they're going to. Interestingly, though, they've only got 3 receivers out there that are set up, and they're going to hand it off up the middle and just give them a few yards.
And everybody's going to rally to the ball carrier like they did, and
that's
going to take us to halftime.
That's going to take us to half, Coach. Folks, that's the halftime show. That's the half. We have a halftime show coming up here on senior night in Wall, Texas. Your Wall Hawks will take a 43-0 halftime lead, and when we come back, they'll get the ball to start the second half. Stay with us. You're watching Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Dear San Angelo, we share the belief that expectations are meant to be exceeded.
You think a pat on the back and trust should be earned.
You admire those who always do their best and bring out the best in others.
You believe we should always help our neighbor.
You have a history of embracing excellence and professionalism.
You feel the way we treat each other reflects our community's character.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
Would you like a time lapse of your construction project? Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services. Need to check your roof for hail damage but don't want to climb up that rickety ladder? Perhaps you're selling property. We also cover sports and weddings. Damon Bell Photography and Drone Services.
At Schurz Landscape, we care about the quality of trees that you put in your landscape. Therefore, we grow our trees here locally in the Concho Valley. As a certified arborist, I not only care about the quality of your tree being planted, but I am also qualified as a tree risk assessor. I can evaluate the health of an older tree or the risk that it may have to you and your property. Come see us at Schurz Landscape, where we care about the quality of your trees.
Our tough heritage is what it's all about. And nothing says tough better than trucks made for Texans by Texans. The full-size Toyota Tundra, loaded with full-size features. This is truck country, where legacies are born and the West comes alive. At Mitchell Toyota, getting a good deal on a truck as tough as Texas is a cinch. Come see us at Mitchell Toyota, where we put the deal back in dealership.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Stanton High School Best Band Heard. The band's 2024 production is titled Sky Full of Stars, featuring the music of Stevie Wonder, Earth, Wind and Fire, Gustav Holst, Frank Sinatra, and Coldplay. The section of the week is the trombone section. The leader of the week is Kenyon G. Thank you for your hard work and dedication to excellence every day. Drum majors, Cooper Gurnett, Van Gurnett, Aiden Stone, and Kenyon G. You may begin your halftime performance. The band would like to thank the Stanton community for all their donations, support, time, and encouragement throughout this marching season. The band would like to also wish the Wall Band safe travel and good luck this marching season. Now let's hear it one more time for the Stanton High School's best band heard.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wall High School proudly presents the award-winning Mighty Wall Hawk Band. The band will be joined on the field tonight by the Middle School Symphonic Band. The performance will include the Hay Song, Beast, and Land of 1,000 Dances. The band is under the field direction of drum majors Logan Brooks and Elijah Armstrong. Color guard captain is Miss Lily Terrell. And now, with Wall Hawk pride, the Mean Green Marching Machine. At this time, we would like to ask the band seniors to come to the sideline. Your 2024 band bow is Ben Medina. And your 2024 band sweetheart is Maddie Serrano. Thank you for your attention. Directors of the band are Dustin Moses and Gabby Wynn. Color guard sponsor is Amy Moses.
Cotton farming in the Concho Valley, that's risky business. Specializing in crop insurance and serving local family farmers for over 15 years, Oasis Crop Insurance understands those risks firsthand. That's why year in and year out, from the first seed you plant to the last boll you harvest, Oasis Crop Insurance is your risk management partner.
Oasis Crop Insurance, service from paradise.
At Texas Bank, we believe in the power of relationships. Our roots are our customers, the lifeblood of our business. We're more than just a bank. We're your trusted financial partner, committed to building lasting connections and providing personalized service that exceeds your expectations. From helping you achieve your financial goals to supporting you through life's changes, we're here for you every step of the way. Experience the difference of banking with people who truly care.
Dear San Angelo, you still believe someone's word can create a contract and their handshake can seal the deal.
You proudly embrace those who put service ahead of sales.
You see that we're driven by faith and steered by morals.
You acknowledge our distinct cultures and recognize we are one.
You feel that you get more when you give more.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
Welcome back to Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Folks, we hope you enjoyed the halftime show, seeing the junior high band with the high school bands. That was a lot of fun to watch there, Larry.
Oh, it's always awesome to see the younger kids get to come up and play with the older.
Now, we got some district scores, some district things going on, developing around the state in 3A football. What do we got going on here?
Well, let's talk about this region since we talked about it at the beginning. You know, it's a hot mess tonight in a lot of these districts. Right now in District 1, Canadian is beating Childress 14-0, and Freona is actually up on Dimmitt. If it stayed like that, what would happen is Canadian would be 1, Childress would be 2, Tulia would be number 3 coming out of that district, and then 4 would be Freona.
Oh, interesting.
In District 2, Idalou is up on Muleshoe, 48-19.
So say pretty handily there.
And Slayton and Lubbock Roosevelt is 33-28 Slayton now.
That game's far from over there.
If it stays like that, I know that's a really close game,
That's
but
a
if
close
it
one.
stays like that, Idalou would be first out of that district, Littlefield would be 2, Slayton would be 3, and Muleshoe would be 4 coming out of that district. Now, Odessa Compass beat Alpine, so coming out of that district, number 1 should be Crane, 2 Odessa Compass, 3 Alpine, and the 4th place team would be Anthony, who Wall, if they were to hang on to this 43-0, which
that's
from
tough.
what we've seen tonight, that should happen.
Should happen. Might be tough, though.
It would be Wall versus Anthony next Friday at 6 right here at Clayton Washington Field. Now, in this district, over in Kahoma is up on Merkel 29-8 as the stadium here in Wall gets crunked with a little inner Sandman.
Hey, I never hate some inner Sandman, let me tell you.
If it stays true to those scores that are happening right now, Wall would be 1, Kahoma would be 2, 3 would be Stanton, and 4 would be Great Creek.
And the difference between Stanton and Kahoma would be the head-to-head. Is that correct?
It would be a
oh, that's where the three-way tie comes in. That's right. You're
it's
right.
literally -1 for Grape Creek, 0 for Stanton, and +1
That's
for
right.
Kahoma. It's the crazy. You can't get any closer than
No,
that.
you can't. You really
Now,
can't.
Once again, for those people at home, when you go back and look at those scores, the district minutes, you can only have 15 points, and that's
Right.
why you see the -1, 0, and 1.
And to me, what I find great is Wall walks away with this district at this point. It's not even close.
Right. You know, and they're part of the bracket. If everything stayed the way it is right now, Wall would have Anthony, and it'd be Childress playing Slayton. Wall would get the winner of that Childress-Slayton game. And then right above them, it would be Crane versus Grape Creek, and then Littlefield versus Tulia.
I think if you're Wall, you like that draw right there.
Well, you know, you're going to get somebody good no matter what.
Right. But you got a little bit of time to.
Well, you got the second round with Childress, you know, and
that's true.
And that's going to be a fun game because that's been their second round opponent the last 2 years. So you might as well make it 3 years.
There
in a
you
row,
go.
right?
Why not? Why not? So as we get set
now, that's
here,
saying they can get past Slayton. So no disrespect to Slayton folks, but Slayton's got a pretty good team.
Slayton's decent.
They took down Muleshoe pretty handily.
So we're going to get set here for the second half, folks. We're about to have the Schurz landscape kickoff. Could end up being the only kickoff Wall sees tonight to them.
Yeah, I mean, I think
if they keep going the way it is.
Right. It has been a little one-sided tonight for sure.
So as they get set here, Wall with 2 young men back there, and there's the kick, and it's going to go 37, 38-yard line. And that's where it's going to be taken down. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Yeah, and that's Kyler O'Neill very smartly just collapsing down on the ball and not letting it
Don't let
have
it get
a chance.
away.
Yeah.
Don't let it get away. You kind of wonder, was Kahoma trying to hope their first possession inside of Hawk territory there?
Well, definitely probably hoping they could catch them sleeping, but Wall was not asleep.
So as we get set here, Wall will spread the field, receivers each side, and a couple extra the backs in the backfield with them as they hand off to, looks like Leonis there, and I don't even know if he gets the line of scrimmage there, Coach.
You know, and what's fun about that, we haven't seen a tight end set tonight, and Wall immediately comes out with the tight end set. With Lane Stansberry at the tight end.
Yeah, I was just thinking we hadn't seen that set all night, and I was like, where's the third receiver? Oh, he's on the end there. And they're going to get set back up in there again, and York's going to roll out and go to Stansberry there as he's taken down at the 45-yard line after a gain of about 7 yards, makes it 3rd and 3.
York's pass.
As you mentioning, there he is.
You know, and they're doing two different things. You know, before they were running, now you just see a whip route out of him. You know, fake a block and then get on outside.
So 3 yards. They're going to give him an extra yard there, 8 yards. 3rd and 2 as we get set here. And
it's going to be illegal motion on the Hawks. Look like their right tackle, number 55.
I did not see that.
Will Aldridge he flinched. You saw his hip. I saw his hips come up. That's an accurate call. Now what Wall is trying to plead with is that he's trying to be that they're yelling, and that's what made him flinch. And it looks like the officials are going to concur with Wall and say, "Hey, look, you
can't do that.
You can't do that."
And that's going to give a first down to the Hawks there as they move up to the 49-yard line into Stanton territory.
5 yards marked off against the Buffalo.
They're going to come back with a tight twins.
And pulls the handoff to Leonis and goes out to the receiver who's going to get across the 40 and out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
You know, and that was big old Brylan White, so they went with 2 of those big old fellers outside. You know, and that's scary. I mean, I've always said I've been waiting to see them use them as that number 1 receiver and a possible slip out on a corner. I mean, that's a automatic mismatch.
As we get set 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line, York gets ready to take the snap, and time to look up. 2+2 set here for the receivers. As they get set again, there's the snap, and York comes out to the end here, gets across the 30. That is
that
Levi
was,
King.
Yeah, you know, and all that was a bubble screen
for 8 yards.
You know, and that was a kind of a slow developing bubble in a way because Bryson McFarden was locked up with the corner for a long time.
We'll see here on the Alpha Pava instant replay here. And you're right, it was very slow developing, and Kahoma took a long time to get out there to him. As we get set 2nd and 2 here for the Hawks from the 27-yard line. Handoff to Leonis, who's going to run around the left side. He's going to get the first down and get into the Angelo MRI red zone, just in at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, and actually his block, you had 2 receivers, and you'll see this on Alpha Pavement replay. Levi King and Evan Bailey are driving this guy outside, you know, but they get enough of him, I guess, to allow Leonis to outrun him to the edge.
Hats off to the defender. He gave him all he could. And everybody's going to look up again.
Yeah, they're going to sugar. They're going to see what Stanton's going to do coverage-wise and come back to it.
19 yards to pay dirt here as York comes up. He goes down. He's nice. It looks like there he goes, and he's going to hit Bailey for a touchdown. Hawks, 49-0, pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point coming up here. I'm going to lose my voice at this.
That is
Coach.
a really, really good job by York that we'll talk about after this.
Looked like he was going to get rid of it early.
Point after touchdown.
Looked almost like he was going to try to get rid of it early, and then he held on to it and did it. I agree, did a great job.
He had to because they were pretty much covered early.
Well, here we go with the extra point. We'll talk about that right after this, as you said, as we see if we can put 50. Point number 50 on the board. The ball is down. Kick is up. Looks good to me.
It's good.
50-0 with 9:17 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Talk about this play, Coach.
Stansberry's kick
with York.
It's really just stop routes. We don't get to see the stop routes, but what I like is right there, he runs down the line. He doesn't never cross the line of scrimmage. He runs down the line of scrimmage until Bailey, who notices it, gets off of his block and finds an open spot.
Find something, yeah.
He found some green, and he dumped it right in there to him.
Yeah, because he had me fooled. I thought he was going to take it himself, and it looked like he had good room. I mean, no one would have blamed him going upfield. He had good room to get a few yards, but why get a few yards when you can get all of them? And that's what he was able to do, right?
Well, that kind of goes against my saying a little bit, but
I say a lot of stuff that does that, Coach.
Don't ever trade for sure yards for more yards is something I cut my teeth on as a coach, because if the ball's in your hand, you know you're going to get for sure yards.
Well,
when it leaves your hands, who knows whether it's in.
Mind you, I'm saying this with hindsight here.
Oh yeah. But no,
if he drops that pass, I don't say that.
But he did a really, really good job of extending the play and coming down the side, coming down the line of scrimmage to make a pass.
Stansberry here with the Schurz Landscape kickoff, as I don't really know where the ball went.
That one will go into the end zone, yeah, and sit there. So they'll pull that one out.
Well, I looked around the corner here, and I didn't see anybody returning it.
Kick goes into the end zone.
The last time he tried to let that ball do that, it stopped at 3 on him.
Right. Now this one got a good roll and rolled 3 yards into the end zone.
1st and 10 for Stanton here at the 25-yard line. And Stanton will try to see the Hawk territory for the first time tonight as we get set here, and hand off up the middle again, and he's going to roll. He's going to roll for some yards there, Coach. He's got 25. He's going to enter Hawk territory for the first time tonight.
Right, and I do believe that was Levi King who finally brought him down. Great carry. We'll see it on this. Nothing special, just inside zone, and 2 missed tackles later.
As he's going to get that run up the middle again. The quarterback takes that one. Going to get about 4 yards. They don't even get the chains properly set before they run that play.
Right, and that was Gavin Sissom on
2nd and 5.
Yeah, no, you better speed up as chains, because they're going high octane fast now.
And that's going to be a 1st down. And correct me if I'm wrong, we should have a running clock at this point.
Once again, that's Gavin Sissom and Lane Stansberry. Not necessarily. That's got to be asked for first.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I did not know that. I thought it was automatic out here.
Nope.
Fair enough. So as they get set on this 1st and 10 play, and quarterback's going to take it himself, he's going to get about all of a yard there, Coach.
Right, and that was Jacob Braden on this tackle. So that's going to bring up, what, 2nd and 9?
2nd and 9.
With 8:16.
Keeper on around the left end as he tries to get around, and just couldn't quite get very far down the field. And this is probably the slowest we've seen them go tonight, taking a little bit extra time.
Yeah, no doubt.
As they hand off up the middle again, and he's met at the line of scrimmage, pushes ahead for about 4 more yards. They're going to say 3 more yards, 3rd and 6. You'd imagine for Stanton, this is 4-down territory at this point, down 50 points.
Looks like Wall is going to go into man coverage, which means they should be bringing some type of pressure.
Now, I don't know if you saw it, Coach, but it looked like that snap was a bad snap. Looked like the quarterback, and looks like maybe a Hawk's going to come up with the ball.
The ball away. We have got no indication until right now, so it is Wall's ball.
Yeah, wow. I don't know if you caught it, though, if we get to see it on the replay. Look where the snap's at for the quarterback.
Yeah, great handle by the quarterback, but trying to see who.
They're not taking him down. They go to push it. There it is. That's where it was, right there.
Number 61.
Sure was. He ripped it out and fell.
Yeah, that was Scandalari who ripped it out.
Wall takes over after the turnover.
Really, that was one of those forward progress type things. You were just waiting to see if they were going to call that or not.
So we get set, 2 and 2 set here, getting out of that tight end set again here, and going back to what we've seen all night here for the Hawks, as Wall is going to, York looking downfield. He's going to get, well, it looked like he was going to get sacked, then it looked like he wasn't, then he did.
Yeah, you know, that was a really just a coverage sack for Stanton. I mean, they did a good job of getting on the stop route.
Official timeout on the field here. So while they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. You're watching Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley.
With great low rates on new, used, and refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices for GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community for your auto financing needs.
Welcome back to Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. 2nd and 12 after that sack on York there at 1st and 10, and Wall trying to move down the field as they hand the ball off to Leonis, who's going to get across, or that's Jagger, sorry. He's going to get across the 35 to about the 38-yard line, and that'll make it 3rd and 4. Really kind of flip the series right there.
Yeah,
we got a late flag.
We'll see who this goes against. I know the Stanton athlete is getting up without his hat, so it'll be interesting to see which way this goes. Looks like it's going to go against Wall. Personal foul against Wall.
And I don't know who it was.
Looked like a hold, so that's going to be 10 yards. At least that's what he indicated.
I thought he indicated personal foul.
I mean, when the flag was thrown, it should have been a personal foul, but.
And they're walking off, looks like 15.
Let's see if we can see on this instant replay what happened.
Not able to tell there. Is this going to be third and 19?
Yeah, just a short drive over to Christoval on 3rd down.
They're going to get set here with this inside jumbo as Leonis is going to get the ball across the 25 and driven out of bounds. Not even, he just got tackled at the 20.
And we saw a new running back right there. That is Taysom Stucker who, on that carry, who received a pretty good shot.
Pretty good shot, yeah.
From a Stanton defender. The Stanton defender said hello.
And this will be the first time tonight Wall has to punt the ball away.
Well, I mean, you got to work on that too. So
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but
they're just working on everything tonight.
I guess so, Coach. I guess so. When you're up 15-0, you have that little bit of ability to do that. As we await the snap here for the punter, and the punt and it's a good punt, Coach. Hits at the 30 and takes a wall bounce across the 20, past the 15, about the 13-yard line, Coach. A heck of a punt there. Talk about flip the field on you.
Yeah, that was about a 57-yard
takes a wall-off roll
with a little air time.
Down to the 14-yard line where Stanton.
By the time that ball hit the ground, no one from Stanton wanted it at all.
So just when you get a stop, they flip the field all the way down to your 14.
I'd call that a pretty efficient punt game there.
Yes. So they got that working.
We're done with that for the night?
No, I don't want to say they're done with it, but, we can do that too.
As Stanton gets set here, handoff up the middle, and he's going to bounce out to the right side, or his left side, and get across the 20, and it's going to be about an 8-yard gain, making it 2nd and.
Iceman on the carry. Brought down.
I'm going to say he got about 10 yards.
Mason
I'm sorry.
Rutledge.
First down.
Mason Rutledge finally brought him down.
He 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes.
That's interesting. The ball was at the 14, and now it's at the 23 and 1st and 10. But okay, as again out on his left side before he's taken down in front of the 30-yard line.
We've got some new Hawk in the game, number 9.
I
do believe that's Gunnar King.
Brought down by number 27, Gage Dragonow.
We'll see it right here. What I like about the corner, number 9 right there, he's pressing in, and finally at the end comes off and wraps up.
And the running back here for the quarterback here, he's going to go out of bounds at about the 47-yard line into Wall territory. Good little run, kind of fooled everybody on that
run.
run.
Bounds with number 11, Bryson McCartan.
I know, I was looking for the ball and couldn't find it, and all of a sudden the quarterback came out with it. As handoff up the middle again, and he's going to be taken down after about a gain of 5 yards. The chain gang is not keeping up with this.
Yeah, Stanton Stanton's going to go fast, and really the best yards they've got tonight is when they went fast.
As they get set here, another handoff up the middle, and he's going to get the first down and about 4 more yards. Well, we saw this last week in the Lakeview game where Big Spring was hurrying up everything, and Lakeview couldn't keep up.
I mean, the whole deal is you don't allow them to change out personnel, and you really can't get very special with your defensive calls either.
As the quarterback will keep this one and get about a yard or two, or 3.
Right now, Wall's got a lot of backup players in, and this is when you want to go fast.
Right.
For the Buffaloes.
Don't let them think.
As they're going to get set, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss after a loss of about 3 yards. That's going to really flip that first down set.
Once again, they went slow.
Yep.
Allowed Wall to get a call in, and Kyler O'Neal comes in on a linebacker blitz. And
27
that's a tackle for a loss.
You're at 2nd and 6, and now you're at 3rd and 9 after that tackle for loss there by the Hawks, and kind of changes what you can do here.
Oh, absolutely.
Sitting at the 33-yard line, taking a lot of time here. We haven't seen the clock go below 20 seconds on the play clock for Stanton all night, I don't think. And they're going to step back into that passing formation and go out to the running back all night, and they're going to get another tackle for a loss. Going to lose another yard on the pass play. And that's going to be 4th.
Taysom Stucker and Kyler O'Neal out there making that tackle.
4th and 10 now. So you had 2nd and 6. You took your time on the next 2 plays, and you lost 4 yards. And now sitting at 4th and 10 from the 34-yard line, and you're in 4-down territory.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they've had their best luck all evening when they went fast.
And they pushed the play, and it's going to be intercepted. I love this play, Coach, because they pushed the quarterback to force him to throw, and then the defender deflects it straight up, and it's just a matter of who gets the jump ball.
The only problem is as a secondary guy, you just cost your team 10 yards of
That's true.
Of grass. Anytime on 4th down, what's got to be going through your head as a secondary guy is bat the ball down.
But to be fair,
unless the only time you don't do that is you've got nobody in front of you.
True.
Take that pick and go. But if you can't,
I want to be fair. When I saw the replay here, it looked like his hitting that ball straight up was more of a reaction than intentional, obviously.
No, I'm talking about the guy who intercepted.
Well, that's true, too.
The other one, it bounced through his hands and looked like it came off of his helmet. He was trying to, but the other one had time to think about it.
That's true, but Coach, that interception looks so good on the stat sheet. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
But instead of being at the 34-yard line, you're at the 24-yard line where you're going to take over here. And to be fair, I think he that was number 11 that caught that. That was McFarden that caught that on the interception. He took a hit when he caught it, so he kind of paid for catching that.
Yeah, and hopefully when he came on the sideline, hey, that was a great interception. But 4th down, you always knock it down there, big guy.
The only other thing I can think that he's thinking there is he doesn't want a Stanton player to jump in there and catch it.
Once again, bat it down. They can't.
I mean, I get it. I'm just saying what could be. I don't know. Either way, the Hawks have the ball.
They do.
And that's what you want. Your defense to not break. And that ball, that is going to be handed off. And he's across the 30.
Right, that's Taysom Stucker again on the carry for 9 yards.
Good 9 yards and a hard-fought 9 yards. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Carry brought down by number 16.
As we've got 2:51 to go here in the 3rd quarter of this game.
8 on the play.
Handoff again up the middle to Stucker, and he's going to get across the 35 and get the first down for the Wall Hawks. Another Oasis crop insurance first down.
As Gunnar King this series has taken over quarterback duties for Wall. He's a guy a couple weeks ago was down on the JV, and now he's up taking backup snaps at quarterback. We'll get to see him make some passes. Hopefully, he's got a pretty good arm on him.
All right. Well, let's see here as he gets his first opportunity there out to Oliver across the 40-45. And big hit by Oliver before he's
that was
knocked out of
actually
bounds.
Tyler O'Neill.
O'Neill, that's what I meant.
Tyler O'Neill from that H-back. He's that guy that's going to constantly run that little bit out in the flat.
How about that hit, though, Coach?
You see him come across from the H-back position, and there it is.
Contact
Just
with number 5,
just a little
Aiden
flat.
O'Connor.
And right here, I like it. I wish he would have lowered his shoulder a little bit more. It would have been even more aggressive.
Might have gotten a few more yards, too. But either way, it's 1st and 10 after that first down there by O'Neill. And here we go again. The Hawks are moving. 46-yard line as they hand off again to great run. Good 7-yard run there to get back into Buffalo territory.
Yeah, and that was Taysom Stucker again.
Number 5,
Stucker, I couldn't think of the name. So, hey fans, check out why First Community is the #1 local auto lender with great rates on new, used, or refinanced autos and a variety of payment options that can help make your payment fit your budget. As we get set here, 2nd and 3 for the Hawks as they hand off to Stucker again, who's going to get the first down and then some across the 40. He's still fighting and going to be taken down finally at about the 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was a 9-yard gain by Taysom Stucker right there, and all it was outside zone.
Most importantly, first down.
First down.
As we see this replay here by Alpha Paving, and yeah, just trying to find the holes, really, Coach.
Yeah, you know, they're using some different guys on offense. That time you had Gabe Dragno who had that out block that allowed Stucker to put his foot in the dirt and go get 9 yards.
Another handoff to Stucker as he gets across the 35 and the 30. And we're going to have a late flag thrown here. Not sure what this is. But as of now, it's about an 8-yard gain and 2nd and 2. But we'll see what this flag is here. Another Oasis Solar and Restoration penalty. Personal foul
against Stanton. So
another 15 yards.
On the end of that.
That's going to put him into the Angelo MRI red zone, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Personal foul.
I mean, half of 30 to me is 15.
That's it. 15-yard line, there you go.
1st and 10.
They got 2 right tonight.
See, all you people at home, all you kids at home thinking that you won't ever use math again in your life, there it is. Simple addition and math facts do work.
There you go, Coach. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Little handoff there to O'Neill as he gets across the 10 to 5.
He may battle
He
his
may
way
get in there, and I think he's got it, Coach. Let's see the signal.
Yeah, it's up and
touchdown Hawks, 56-0. 15-yard run there by Kyler O'Neill. And pending the Dick's Key Shop extra point here. 31 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. What a 3rd quarter, Coach. You had a good run down the field. You had an interception. You had a return. No, that was last quarter, sorry. But your offense and defense have both played really well as this kick is up and good. 57-0, 31 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter. But in this 3rd quarter, you've driven the field really well. Your defense had some big runs that were made by the Buffaloes.
So here we go. All it is, and now it's just a counter. He gets outside and makes that cut right there to follow his lineman and then bulls his way through some safeties.
Bulldozers. But you've had some good runs by Stanton against your defense, but then your defense has made, you had a strip.
31 seconds.
A strip fumble. You've had the interception. Of course, you didn't like the interception. That's okay. I get it. And I completely on 3rd down, that's a great interception. On 4th down,
exactly.
Yeah,
you just got to know the situation.
Yeah, and I get that
and where it's at. I mean, that's one of those rules that you just live by.
Sure, and I understand that completely. But my point is Stanton for the first time tonight has gotten into your side of the field twice. And you've caused turnovers and taken the ball away from them both times.
Right. Well, you know, 2 things with that. Going back to the interception, this is the type of game you can make that mistake. There's going to be games that you don't want to because 10 yards is a big deal.
Right.
tonight you can make that mistake, no harm, no foul.
Pad the stat book, if you will.
Now, what I'm curious to see if Stanton goes fast the whole time, because when they go fast, when they don't give Wall really a time to get a defensive call, they're pretty dangerous. They've been making 6-7 yards a pop. It's when they slow down and give them time to
and both
dial
times,
up blitzes.
we got a late
pressure.
flag on the field, Coach, after that kickoff.
Yeah, this is another one. Just
Hosa steps out
keep this thing
the
clean.
20-yard line. Flag on the play.
Looks like some stuff starting to get a little bit out of hand.
Yeah, and
it's the same ref that threw the last flag.
Right, and I like it. Be consistent. Blocking the back against Stanton, so that's going to push.
That's going to be about what? At least 10?
Yeah, it's going to be 10 yards.
That's what I thought. Which is going to negate most of the return.
Right.
Blocking the back.
So on the kickoff, though, what I noticed was, if you watch here, he picks it up at the 6 because he's trying to let it go into the end zone, and the ball just dies again.
Yeah, there's a block in the back.
And he only gets to about the 18-yard line. And that's going to make the return only about a 7-yard return in the end.
Yeah, they got to take over from
back
13.
13-yard line.
Got to start from.
Start 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes as we get set here. And handoff again up the middle by their feature back there. And he's going to get about 5 or 6 yards. Well, maybe not even that. About 7 or 8, 9, yeah.
52.
A little deceptive on the screen here. Making it 2nd and 1. And again, they're not necessarily slowing down, but slower than they've been going.
Right.
As we hit the 25-second mark.
They're just trying to get to the quarter. And that's the quarter right there, so we'll start the 4th quarter.
End of the 3rd quarter.
So stay with us. You're watching Wall Hawks football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
Pain is never planned, and recovery time is never convenient. But the last thing you want to do is wait for answers. At Angelo MRI, you are more than a number. We can get you results within 24 hours at a price you can afford. So when you need to get back into the game fast, tell your doctor you want to go to Angelo MRI. We hope you don't need us this season. But in case you do, remember, it's your health, your choice, your MRI.
Dear San Angelo, we share the belief that expectations are meant to be exceeded.
You think a pat on the back and trust should be earned.
You admire those who always do their best and bring out the best in others.
You believe we should always help our neighbor.
You have a history of embracing excellence and professionalism.
You feel the way we treat each other reflects our community's character.
We are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
Welcome back to Wall Hawk football on Concho Sports Network, presented by Community First Community Federal Credit Union. As they're going to Stanton will hand off again on 2nd and 1, and I'm not sure they got the yard they needed.
It's going to be really, really close. They're going to give it 1st down, so he got enough.
That's about all he got there, Coach. They just announced in the stadium the Compass and Alpine game results.
Yeah, we'll talk results at the end of this one.
1st and 10 as they hand off again, another big run. Well, not even really big, but they've been pretty consistent at 4 and 5 yard runs on 1st down.
Right, and that one's going to go 3. Looks like just an inside run.
That's been a short run for them. As again, back in that hurry up at the 32nd mark and passing downfield and nearly intercepted again.
Yeah, once again, Bryson McCartan got a little bit of his hand on that.
We'll give him credit, though. I was always taught if it touches your hand, you should catch it. But we'll give him credit. That was a little outside of it.
Yeah, and it was to his backside. So
right.
You have to turn and everything. That's a pretty hard.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So 3rd and 6 is the play here as they get set to go up the middle again, and he's going to get the 1st down.
Yeah, I mean, he's just running hard, lowering his shoulders, running Jason.
I think he's just trying to tell Wall we don't want to be shut out here. And I mean, I can understand that. As the 1st down
up again, the chains ain't even set.
As it's going to be another 4 or 5 yard gain here. Looks like they're going to give him 5 yards as it's going to be 2nd and 5. Yeah, the chains are still running down the field trying to get down there.
Yeah, once again, the whole goal is go so fast that you can't get a call and you can't change out your personnel.
Well, look at there, Coach. Barely he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Should have been tackled for about a 1 or 2 yard loss. Going to bring up 3rd and 5 now.
Right, it looked like number 58 for Wall.
Nice one on the carry, right down by the branch.
As they get set, and you had it right, they called it. You got it. 3rd and 5 here as gets set to pass. Going to go down the field, and it's going to be caught. One of the few passes that's been caught tonight for the Buffaloes. They have not had a whole lot of luck going down the field like that, Coach.
Down to the 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes.
37-yard line, 1st and 10, handoff again as he's going to get caught at the line of scrimmage and brought down. That's going to be, he's going to get a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
Nice one on the carry, brought down by 66, Gage Jacoby. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9 for the Buffaloes.
As they get set on this 2nd and 9 play here, taking their time again, an unusual set as another handoff in the backfield. He gets hit and going to be about a loss of 2 yards.
He's the first one to wrap him up.
But again, Coach, they took a few extra seconds. The defense got a little extra time to get ready, and
yeah, they gave him enough time to
Zero, Tyler O'Neal.
all of a second it's 3rd and 11, and that back is coming off the field with a new back in the backfield. Number 14 coming in for 22 for Stanton. As we get set for 3rd and 11 from the 38-yard line here. And they're going to go look for the pass downfield as the ball is up and will not be caught. And looking, don't see any longer in the field, Coach. 4th and 11.
Clayton Brown. Ball is incomplete.
As looked like it was just out of his reach. He tried to dive to get it, but couldn't quite get there. 4th and 11 from the 38-yard line here of the Wall Hawks. And looks like Stanton's got maybe a little confusion. Not sure what's going on here. And
taking some time to dial up the touchdown play.
Yeah, taking quite a bit of time here as they're going to get down here as they're going to flush the quarterback out of the pocket, and he's going to run it himself, and doesn't get the first down. I think he will. And it just kind of got flushed. Looked like a broken play that just gets them into the Angelo MRI red zone. This is the first time they'll enter the red zone here, Coach.
Play 1st and 10 for the Buffaloes.
As they're already running the next play with 14 coming in, gets about a 4-yard gain here, maybe 3. It's 2nd and 7.
Cadena on the carry, brought down by 48.
And they're already ready to go as they get set, and quarterback can take it himself. And ball's out. And who recovers it? They're going to say that Stanton recovers it, and that'll be.
Benedict on the keeper. Stanton recovers the fumble. Gets a 1st down.
That'll be a 1st down for Stanton. And got a little lucky in recovering that. Looked like 3 Hawks there and 1 Stanton guy. As they get set, a handoff to number 14 again, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and taken back. 2nd down. Looks like maybe you got a yard or 2. 2nd and 8.
No gain on the play. 2nd down
and 22 coming back into the game on this 2nd down here. And the quarterback's going to take the ball himself as he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down at the 15.
Benedict on the keeper. Stop at 66. Gage.
That's going to be a loss of a yard, actually,
for the Buffaloes.
Making it 3rd and 9 again. At the 14-yard line here. And handoff up the middle, and Wall meets him at the 15, and he's going to go down. And that's going to be another loss of a yard, making it 4th and 10.
Iceman on the carry, stopped by number 52, Ben Taylor, and 66, Gage Jacoby, for no gain. 4th down and 10 for the Buffaloes.
So 4th and 10. Another bend don't break, it looks like, and as Wall gets set here on defense, and again they're looking for that passing play, and that's going to end up being a touchdown for Stanton as the reception is made. Probably certain that it'll be the first series I've seen Stanton tonight get 2 receptions in a single series.
Jacob Hinojosa good for a 16-yard Buffalo touchdown.
And I don't think it was bad coverage. I think maybe he jumped a little early, and that happens.
I mean, he got behind him, which you don't really want to do. You got a shorter field anyway.
It looks like, okay, I was going to say, it looked like Stanton was trying to line up for 2 or something weird, and then as we get ready here for the Dick's Key Shop extra point by Stanton here. And the ball is down, kick is up. Looks like it's probably good. And here's the thing, Coach. First game against Cahokia, you allowed 7 points. Great Creek, you allowed 6. Merkel, you allowed 6. Allowed 7 to the Buffaloes. You played a great defensive game in district play.
He just got his eyes in the backfield and man coverage and allowed the receiver to get behind him.
Yeah, I saw it there on the Alpha Paving instant replay, and that happens. And as we get set here for the Schurz landscape kickoff, and I mean, Coach, you're the man, you know coaching. Are you just looking to burn the clock here, run stuff and burn the clock?
6:37. Yeah, I mean, you want to move the field, but you don't want to push it.
Number 11, Delvin Ramos doing the kicking for the Buffalo.
You don't want to put your team in a bad situation where they're just getting teed off in the inside zone.
Right.
You got to keep switching up.
15, Evan Bailey, back deep for the Hawks.
Basically, a long play to the outside. You know, whether it be a bubble screen or a slip screen.
Maybe it's me, but based on the last kickoff we had by Stanton, I feel like maybe your midfielders are a little deep.
Well, you got these guys that's going to come back for their intermediate as well. So the tight ends.
Oh, there they are.
Tight ends.
Yeah. I got you. As we get ready for the Schurz landscaping kickoff, and a little bit better kick than the first one, and it's going to.
And a smart move by Jagger to not wait to see if it was.
Thompson on the return to the Hawks.
He was dying, so he picked it up and said, let's go.
We got it back to the 20-yard line, I believe. And, first and 10 from the 20 for the Hawks. Now I notice we're listed here as number 5 here, but you know, depending on the poll you look at, Wall's anywhere from 4 to 6.
Right.
Depending on the different polls you look at.
Yeah, 5 is by what I would call the godfather of Texas football.
Dave Campbell himself.
Which they're pretty accurate. I mean, they haven't been wrong too many times.
As Wall gets set, hand off to O'Neal up to he's going to get a bounce outside. Get about 5. Maybe they give him 6. We'll see. And got to watch out. Maybe a little kick there at somebody.
Brought down by number 7.
Give him 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Chad Manali and 16 Louder on the tackle.
Clock is ticking here.
2nd down and 4.
For Wall. Sitting at 8-1 on the season. Looking to improve to 9-1. Their only loss, a close game to Brownwood early in the season. A good Brownwood team. Yes. Otherwise, they have pretty much decimated everyone they've come in contact with.
You know, and that Brownwood game was the 2nd game of the season. They had just changed over to a spread offense, so they were kind of learning some concepts and learning spacing. And had they faced that Brownwood team a couple weeks later, it could have been a different story.
Sure.
For sure. You know, that was also when Brownwood had all his bullets. That Division I running back commit was still healthy.
Stucker there. Hey, look at there. Stucker there with a first down
Good
run
for
of
a
4
Wall Hawk
yards.
First down.
Another Oasis crop insurance first down.
That's the beauty of this Wall team. They did not shy away from competition in the preseason. Every team was ranked, and are still doing well. That's one of the reasons why they are where they're at right now. Is they've got talent, and two, they took that talent and played other talent.
And handoff to Stucker. He's going to bounce out to the outside. He's crossed 35 and be thrown out of bounds at the 40. That did not look like a safe play there, Coach, as far as the tackle goes.
Yeah, he probably landed on the ground pretty hard. It's a cold night, so the ground's a little harder.
Jaden Martinez.
So
we'll sit here on the Alpha Paving instant replay.
You know, and all you see both guards pull, and all that is just old school sweep. But yeah, he just gets slung down now.
But it's an Oasis crop insurance first down.
What you hope is the young man's okay, because it looked like his head was what hit first. I know, looking at the sideline, he is on his feet right now, so that's always a good thing. And very well could have knocked the breath out of him. We don't ever expected he slung down and sling.
Wall taking their time coming to the line here. So, and the play was out of bounds, so clock is stopped. Am I correct?
Yes. With 4:55 left in the game.
As handoff to Kyler O'Neal, and he's going to be taken down after about a loss of, they're going to say 4 yards.
Right, you know, and it was the same play that they just ran.
O'Neal on
to
the
the
carry.
opposite side. So
Start down behind the line of scrimmage at number 44.
Going to be 2nd and 14 here for the Hawks.
Brings up 2nd down and 14 for the Hawks.
And now it's take every second you can.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, the play clock's at 8, we're at 4:20, and the clock's 2:20.
And they're going to come to the line with about 10 to go here on the play clock. Probably snap around 5. And another handoff. Oh, pulls the handoff and hits Sisson up the middle, and just a great reception to get another Oasis first down.
And once again, that's Gunnar King, quarterback. Nicely.
Gunnar King's pass.
He throws
Number
a
10,
dart.
Gavin Sisson.
A good read here, Coach. Just a good read. He pulls this for the last second.
And then throw.
I mean, and that, to me, that's just, that young man's going to have a great career ahead of him if he keeps seeing the field that way. As 1st and 10 here from the 43-yard line.
So it allows you to run some more more time off the clock. It's now at 3:31.
As King gets set there and gives it to O'Neal, who's going to go straight through and hit a hole and get about 8 yards, maybe 9. Depends on where they mark the ball.
7, so
really?
O'Neal.
Maybe so. 2nd and 3 then. It's still a good run as we look at the Alpha Paving instant replay here.
And 3 for the Hawks.
And
yeah, and once again, we're seeing the same play that we've seen.
Oh, I guess it, yeah.
You know, that time he kicks out and he just cuts underneath that kick out block, but it's basically the same hand sweep that we've been seeing.
So
they only threw that little seam route just to get a first down and kill more clock.
Absolutely. I understand that. As the ball is snapped here, Gunner pulls it back, and an incomplete pass looking for
Zach Romfeld.
Yeah.
Gunnar King's pass intended for number 18,
Just
Zach
out of his
Romfeld.
reach. Maybe led him a little too much. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 for the Hawks.
And the band is just going to town here.
You know it's good in Wall, Texas, and Sweet Caroline.
I was just going to say, I love Sweet Caroline. I graduated.
To make our producer happy, that's by Neil Diamond.
3rd and 3, handoff to O'Neal up the middle. He's gonna get the first down there, Coach, and nothing fancy about it, but you got it.
Yeah, they slung him forward another yard for that first down, but that's going to kill more clock. We're now at 2:30 and ticking away.
And
first down.
Wall is in no hurry.
No.
And honestly, you don't even. Do you really even care if you get in the end zone? At
No,
this point,
you want people healthy at this point.
Yes. I mean, if you get there, great, and if not, well, okay.
We have now eclipsed 2 minutes. You know, you got to love it. Even Stanton's band has got their phones out, waving it side to side.
And O'Neal
yeah, just on
trying to get something.
Yeah. So here's Stanton's band over here. You got to love it. I mean, even they're having some fun. I know they don't win the score
Bring up second down and 12 for the Hawks.
You know, and
I love it.
I played in the band in high school, so of course we didn't have cell phones to do that with. But
No, y'all used lighters. I know what it was like in those days. I was there.
I'm about to say, Coach, you were doing the same thing. As they come to the field, they come to the line again here after taking their time, and we'll get set here for the second down play, and that's going to kneel it out. They're going to kneel the rest of this game out. It looks like
we are now
and Stanton's going to let them
under one now.
And yeah, and Stanton's going to let them. Your Wall Hawks are going to walk out of here 9-1 on the season, 4-0 in district, outright district champions, folks. You got to love that. And Coach Slaughter's first year as head coach here, am I correct?
Right. He was here as a DC for 6-7 years, I do believe, and took over this year as the head guy. You know, this is just one of the goals that they have for themselves in this team as he takes another knee, and that's going to do it.
I'd say that should end the game.
We're at 24 seconds and counting now. So this is, stick a fork in this one in 18 seconds, it'll be over.
So, Coach, what do you like that you see out of this game tonight? I will tell you what I like real quick is your defense only let 7 on the board late in the game. You're going to end district play with 26 points allowed. That does not happen in a lot of districts.
Well, you know, that's pretty typical for a Craig Slaughter defense. They have been one of the Concho Valley's premier defenses for a lot of years. What I liked about it tonight was I thought it was a very across-the-board, pretty clean game.
A couple of instances, but
yeah, but I mean, for the most part, they were clicking on every aspect. You know, the offense looked really, really good. They were finding some grass where they needed to. At times, they were creating what they needed to create. Defensively, like you said, they were rock solid. And in the special teams, they had a punt return for a touchdown. And that flipping of the field by the punt was exceptional because it had 1, hang time, and 2, it had a little bit of distance.
Yeah, I know. I love the.
I mean, those are the little things going forward when they get to the second, third, fourth round.
When you
if you can get there, that's the stuff that matters.
Right. When you're hitting your teams like Childress, Canadian, and those teams that are, you know,
traditionally,
you and them are looking for a state title.
Right. Well, yeah, you're definitely trying to get out of Region 1 for sure. State title.
Well, no, what I'm saying here, Coach, is look, I know everybody wants a state title, but there's some teams that look at it and go, hey, we're happy to make the playoffs.
Yeah, no, these guys are traditionally they're going to be out of Region 1.
Yeah, and this is a team here that's very talented. Are they a state championship level team? I don't know. Could
Possibly.
they be? Definitely could be.
Possibly, yeah.
You know, I mean, when you're putting consistently 40 points on the board nearly every game, hey, anything is possible.
Yeah.
Okay? They've definitely got the spread offense down. They've got good young men in the trenches that are playing well. Their defense is firing on all cylinders. I mean, sky's the limit for these guys.
Right. I mean, they're ranked number 5 for a reason.
Exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
Do they have as much a shot as somebody else? Absolutely. Absolutely they do. But, you know, I know Coach Slaughter, he's going to keep preaching, you know, look, we ain't done anything yet.
Right.
We have. We hit another goal.
Right.
Their first goal was to beat Mason. They did that the very first game. Another goal is beat district champs. Well, tonight, fellas, congratulations. You're outright district champ.
And for the seniors, that's an awesome thing. And, you know, usually senior night's the last time you'll play on the field for the seniors. But that is not the case for this group.
Nope. They'll get it one more time next week against Anthony. Once again, that game's going to be Friday at 6 o'clock right here at Clayton Weiss.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. So you got it. Okay. You dinner has to happen a little earlier, not at 7, at 6. So that's kind of a big deal.
Now, do we know, I mean, obviously Anthony's the 4th place team out of their district that they're playing the district champions. Do we know anything about Anthony coming in other than they're the 4th place team?
Not really. I've not watched any film. I've not seen them on film at all. So the short answer is no.
So, I mean, it's possible to say Anthony's one of those teams. They're glad to be in the playoffs, maybe. You never know. But, you know,
I
when it
wouldn't
comes
go there.
But here's my thing. Here's my point. Everyone in Texas high school football, when you make the playoffs, everyone's got a shot. It's a new season. This is the 3rd phase of the season. You've had your preseason. You're out of your pre-district. You've just finished district. Now it's gold ball season coming up.
Sure.
That being said, folks, right here in Wall, Texas, 6 p.m. Friday night, Wall taking on Anthony right here.
Yep.
Right here on Concho. We'll have the coverage on Concho Sports Network, I believe, as well.
I hope so.
From what we understand.
Well, we would hope so. You know, that's a process all on its own.
Sure.
For people watching that may not know how that goes, the rights are actually owned by used to be Fox Sports.
Right, Fox Sports Southwest
used to own it, and then whoever bought them out, I can't even remember who it is, but NFHS, they contract through NFHS on all the playoff games.
Right.
So Concho Sports, with the help of backers, so all these people that have been backing Concho Sports all year long, go see them. Go to their place of business. Help out our sponsors because they're the ones that's going to help bring they brought you these games all year long. Yep. But anyway, Concho Sports puts in a bid to stream that game for NHS.
Right.
So if you want to watch a playoff game, you've got to get a subscription to NFHS to watch it.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to be producing it at Concho Sports, but it will be on NFHS. That's the easiest way I can put it.
No,
it's kind of a weird deal, but we are subcontracted from this point out on to NFHS.
Right. Now, I will tell you, having done this before, there is a second way, and I learned this when I was in Snyder.
Okay.
Because we did those games, we had students that broadcast, and for educational purposes, the school can broadcast.
Yes, for educational
But this is not
purposes.
that case here.
Yes.
So that's not going to be the option, unfortunately, here in Wall. We had that option a couple of games. We didn't get every one of them because they still had the right to turn us down. They did turn us down a couple times. But we were able to broadcast a couple of them for educational purposes as the students ran everything for us. But either way, that's going to wrap it up for us tonight, Larry. This a 4th game this year. We're 3-1, and some would argue we probably should have been 4-4 after last week with Big Spring and Lakeview. But it didn't happen that way. But it did happen that way tonight for the Wall Hawks. Congratulations, young men. You are district champions. Time to go chase the rest of those gold balls.
Yeah, absolutely.
And until we see you again, folks, stay safe.